You guys awake within a small stone chamber consisting of 4 straight walls. A torch hangs upon each wall, lightly illuminating the room. 7 stone slabs adorn the back wall of the room, and upon each of those slabs, a person is restrained to it. Upon 5 of those slabs are you, the players. Against the wall across from those slabs are 2 long tables flanking each side of a small door set within the wall. The tables both contain a mix of vials of different substances, knives of various shapes and sizes, and other tools that appear to be used in torture. Most are coated in blood. A hulking mass of a man with a black hood and a butcher's apron coated with blood old and new walks slowly into the room. Without a word, he grabs a knife, approaches one of the men on one of the slabs next to you, Serafina.
Serafina.
Who was that?
And begins. And
Spencer, probably.
It's you.
Oh shit.
That's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's from the book.
You should change it at
It's
the
already...
bottom.
Oh.
It's pretty easy. You just click the
Yeah,
cog bar
I
and
found
then.
it.
Hey, everyone changes their name to their actual name.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Ben V. Pat D and Ben V.
without a word, he grabs the knife, approaches the man next to Serafina, and runs the knife down the length of this guy. He begins screaming at the top of his lungs.
Oh, he's alive.
He's
That is
writhing.
Tyler's getting a boner
Your
right
perception is high.
And this man,
I guess you.
this man grabs a vial from the opposite table, from one of the tables, and begins collecting the blood in this vial.
Dude. Like I ran a perception check. He's alive. That'd be really funny. I feel it. I think he's dead. Okay, sorry. It was funny what Dean said.
After collecting his blood in a vial, he takes the man from the slab and removes him from the room. As he's kicking and screaming, the door shuts. You guys hear the lock click, and the screaming fades as the hulking man walks further and further away from the chamber that you guys are held in. And
Wait, did he drag that guy away?
That's it. What
Yeah,
he
he-
just said, Tyler.
He carried him away. Yeah, he took him off the slab, picked him
Oh.
up over his shoulder, and
Yeah,
then
he-
walked him out of there.
Drained his blood. He's gonna drain our blood.
I've
So-
got blood to spare.
Where did he put the vial? Or
Drank
did he
it.
keep it?
He kept it with him.
You
Okay.
drink it.
So
What race was the person that just killed him?
it was a human male.
Okay.
Um,
I'll allow it.
so as you guys begin to rouse, obviously you guys were, awoken by the sounds of the screams. You all notice that your head feels sort of foggy. You don't totally know what's going on, how you guys got here, or why you're restrained to this stone slab in this room, and you don't really remember a whole lot about the events leading up to this right now. So what do you guys want to do?
So you said our hands are tied.
You're
Or
right,
they're
yeah,
shackled
right.
to the wall.
Yeah, you guys are all bound by rope to these stone slabs.
Do we roll for initiative? Who goes first with doing
Nope.
something, or just
No,
do
that's
whatever?
just for combat.
That's just for
Can I
combat.
peck the rope out? Can I peck it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just,
How do you? What's the roll? How do you do that stuff again? Like
Your
roll
character
first.
sheet. And
Let's
then
do that.
Yeah.
10. Okay, and go ahead.
Am I wearing anything?
What's that?
Am I wearing anything?
You guys are all in your skivvies right now.
Oh, okay.
Can I do a strength check? See if I can rip out of these ropes. I'm
Sure.
pretty
Go ahead,
strong.
go ahead and roll a strength check.
Yeah,
for me.
Dean is like a +6 strength
How do I roll
Fucking
then?
ridiculous.
at level
So-
1.
You can just do like a if you look at your character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
you got the left hand side there where it
Yeah.
says strength. If you just click this like the text that says strength.
All right.
10. Okay. So Fox,
Folks.
I guess I should have you guys describe your characters. We'll leave the names out for now because you guys don't remember.
Oh.
None of you guys remember who you are.
Well, no, we can see. We set it up so we can see him at the bottom of the screen.
I understand, but it would be nice to know.
Oh, for the story. Never mind. I'm a dummy.
Maybe you
Sorry,
and
this
Ben
is
should
only like the
switch
second
characters.
time I played this.
So Tyler, go ahead and tell us
Dean,
about
you
your.
are as
what
stupid as your
character
character.
What my character looks like right now?
You don't have any gear right now. You are like you're essentially naked.
I'd say he's wearing. Oh man. Probably. I don't want to say he's wearing a loincloth. He's wearing a loincloth.
Okay, that's fair.
Covering
I'll
what?
allow it.
Feathers?
He's got a dick.
Is he smooth down there?
However
Nothing.
small.
It's not very big, but it's
It's a
there.
bird dick.
Do birds have dicks?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Google it.
They're shaped
Thought
like
they-
a peck.
you-
Like
thought
his
they had
bird
a
dick.
cloaca.
It's shaped like his beak.
Okay, go on. What's he look like? What race is he?
He's a kinku. He's a
Okay.
black crow. He's a little bit taller than Dean's character.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Still pretty small.
So like, how tall are we
Oh.
talking here?
How tall is your character again, Dean? Did you put a height measurement?
Dwarves are normally like 4'5", anywhere
Okay.
from 4 foot to 4 foot, like 10.
I'd say
4'10"
mine's like
would be the tallest.
okay.
Like
I'd say
4'8".
mine's okay. I'd say mine's like 4'10" then.
Okay. They're pretty short.
Yeah. Black crow. He's got like grayish hue eyes, big, long, black beak, not penis. Feathery.
That's white.
You know. Claw. He's got like his hands are like kind of like claws.
Okay.
But he's still got like kind of like feathers under those,
He's got some super sweet talent.
Okay. Okay.
and then talons for
Does he have fingers?
yeah. Like they're
They're on the end of his
Claws,
talons.
they're like talons. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this this small black crow manages to peck its way out of its restraints, and you manage to slide down the stone slab and make your way to the floor. There's a dwarf on the opposite side of the room. These 7 slabs sort of form like a U shape around the back half of the room. And so like on the right portion of the room, like the right hand most wall, if you're facing the door, a dwarf strains and snaps the ropes that are restraining it, and manages to make its way to the floor. Dean, go ahead and tell us about what your character looks like.
I am an extremely ripped, but tall for a dwarf. Dwarf. I'm very, very strong, as you can see, because I can rip birds in half and stuff like that. That's not a threat. That's just an observation.
Wow. Wait.
What
Specifically
oddly
birds?
specific threat.
It's just
strangely
not a threat. It's just an observation.
I pulled off a couple wings of some birds every once in a while. Just stuff that I do.
Come on, everyone
big
was a
I just
creepy
kind of look
teenager.
at him.
And apparently I am close to naked with wearing my my swimsuit, which is the modern day speedo.
Okay. Okay. Are you a regular dwarf, or what kind of dwarf are you?
Barbarian dwarf.
That's a
The
class.
answer we were looking for was Hell Dwarf.
No, he's a dwergar.
Dwergar.
Oh,
He's the one
Yeah.
in the
I forgot to write that.
undercommon.
I forgot to write that into your backstory. I'm sorry.
Well, it's on the subray, so I'm looking at that.
It's okay. It's all good. It all works out. So,
And oh,
And a
no,
big
no.
beard, and a
Okay.
lower beard, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Pubes.
all right.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh.
You we got that.
The fuck?
It's me.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So then,
Tyler, just a little tip for you: if like since you can't talk and your character can't like make up sentences on its own, you should write down phrases that we say, and then say that. Or
Phrases.
like if like somebody says a word or a phrase, you write it down and then you can say that.
Oh, like again?
Yeah, because your race copies people.
ooh, that would be fun. Okay, I should have asked you this before, but since you don't have technically any memory, I could rule it that you don't remember any speech prior to this moment. Do you want to be like nonverbal and like have to build a vocabulary?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, I'm gonna speak like this.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Little squawks and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And you can also like perfectly mimic like little noises. Like if there was like a like a rock that like fell and like you know, yeah, you can do like all that sort of stuff. That's pretty fun. Okay. So Spencer, you let's describe your character and then what do you want to try to do?
Well, she's very tall. She has ashen white skin and hair.
Ashen white.
Yes, very white.
She's pink
That's
hair.
white.
isn't it?
Yeah, I know. But Tyler, he took some liberties.
I'm gonna think of her with pink hair.
She's got a very faint halo above her head that glows with a yellow light.
Okay.
It's hanging
Uh,
on by his skin.
What is
No.
what god does she worship? What is her holy symbol?
You'll get to know that later on.
Is it
'Cause right-
Lathander?
Right now, she doesn't even know. She doesn't remember.
Because Lathander is Bay.
Um.
I'm guessing she's just wearing like a tunic.
Okay. Okay. Could you describe?
Or, okay, how about she's naked?
Ooh,
Yeah.
snap.
Tyler's into that.
3 squawks is nice. 1 squawk for yes, 2 squawks for no.
With 3 squawks is nice. Okay, and then the only other thing is Spencer. What about the cup size? How big are we? Like, what are you packing there?
Oh, she's definitely a B.
Okay. Okay. So you are currently restrained to a stone slab. What do you want to do?
By rope, right?
Yeah, by some rope. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to break out.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Oh my
Holy
God.
crap. Is that
Okay.
a nat 20 plus 2?
Easy.
That
So-
is. You've got to be kidding me.
Not only do you break the ropes,
Holy
You break your arm in the
you actually snap the corners of the stone slab off.
Oh my god.
As you like flex, it like the corners like snap where like the ropes were like tied in like these little hooks. Yeah. So you're free.
Hey guys.
My beak drops.
Pat, tell us about your character. What does she look like?
He
He.
is in his
Gender
normal
neutral.
form. He yeah. No, he's he. Pale white skin, bone thin, like
Mhm.
hardly any muscle on him. Pale with white hair and like bright blue eyes.
Okay.
Probably 6 foot or so, maybe anywhere from 5'10" to 6 foot, doesn't matter. That's normal. Yeah, and that's it. Wearing, probably just loincloth or something.
Okay. So you are restrained to a stone slab. What would you like to try to do?
So I know I don't have any strength or anything, but I think I'm pretty nimble. So I'd like to kind of like maneuver my way out of the restraints. Like I don't want to
Absolutely.
pull them out, but I kind of want to.
Skinny
Manipulate.
AF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
exactly.
just make a general dexterity check for me.
Is that just click dexterity?
Yep. Hey, there you
19.
have it.
That's a
So-
Whoever tied the
that's a
ropes and
dexterity
moved.
save, not a. Or is that what you asked for?
Oh,
So Pat, your character.
how do,
you,
wait, that's a good point. Is it a save or is it a? How do I just do
I mean,
regular dexterity?
You just click
on
on.
the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
There we
That's
go.
good. Yeah, that's fine. So you sort of maneuver your hand in such a way that it just sort of slips out of the rope
Breaks his
on both sides.
thumb.
You sort of have like a like a double jointed thumb, and you just sort of like dislocate it ever so slightly, and just pop it right on out.
Cool.
So you slide your way down to the floor, and finally we have Finn. Tell us about your character. What does it
well,
look like?
Please tell me
Wrecker is
he
a
looks
big
like
guy.
that.
Wrecker's a big guy. He's like 6'5", pretty beefy, but you know.
So far, you've described me.
Is that Pat?
Hey, how you doing?
He's pretty thick,
Uh-huh.
but he's strong and a real
Oh, that's
lucky
where you
guy.
lost me.
And he can get stronger if he drinks his own blood. His veins are popping out of him.
Okay.
He looks like he's always angry.
So you
he's really not.
guys, you five, are without any gear. You just saw a man have his blood collected and then dragged away screaming. And I think that it's pretty logical that you think that you could be next. And you don't know when this butcher guy could be back. What do you five want to do?
Can I roll? You said there's a table in there with like potions and stuff on it, right?
Just a bunch of like different vials of like
You guys want to get me
random
off first?
things.
Well, I want to see you try to break off.
Yeah. I was hoping that you wouldn't notice anything. We just
Mike-
continue the campaign, leave you
Yeah,
in
Mike-
there, and you'd have to re-roll another character or something.
My character ignores you.
So, oh, can you guys all roll a perception check for me?
How do I do that? Do I just click?
Perception on the character sheet.
Is Wrecker blind by chance, or is he?
Oh, everybody's blind.
He's
Oh,
not
shit.
stupid.
It's dark in here,
He's-
except for those torches, I guess.
Wait, where's
What,
that-
Dean? Perception?
no, found it.
Oh,
my
you guys
God.
are all fucking blind. So,
Well, we're
He
just
rolled an
waking up.
11.
It's hazy.
It's-
you know,
it's
we're
cool.
just
It's-
waking up.
it's hazy.
Under the effects of
dark
a
in
lot
the
of
room.
drugs.
But despite having some difficulty seeing, the crow in the room notices that all of you guys have a small incision below your left earlobe.
Mm.
Wow, that's good eyesight.
All right,
Thanks.
well, can I get out?
You can't talk.
Don't let him. I am going to position myself, just knowing like my natural sneaking ability. I want to position myself on the other side of the door, so when the door opens, I'm on the opposite side of it, so I can ambush the person when they come in.
Yeah.
So you want to be on the side that it's opening to, or
Opening two, yes.
Okay,
So I'm like
right.
hidden behind the door. He
Like
can
in
take
the
a few
crook.
steps in. Yeah.
Okay.
And then jump.
Can I
Okay.
roll an investigation check on these potions?
Sure.
Do I just click investigation?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Okay. All right. So
18.
you look around on the table and you're like thumbing through some stuff, and like a lot of it's just like empty like vials. You see a couple filled with like what looks to be like blood, and as you're rooting through, you do actually manage to find a potion that is glowing bright red,
Okay.
but you don't know what it is.
Do I have to roll another check on it?
I
Or
would.
can I just not know?
You just don't know. You just don't know right now.
I could drink it.
Eat it to Wrecker. He's
Oh,
still tied
yeah.
up. He's still tied up.
So, oh yeah, I never asked. Wrecker, you're currently tied to a stone slab. What would you like to do?
Scream.
Really?
What? Are you kidding me?
Go for
Are you
it.
serious?
I want to hear it.
Scream. Do it
Yeah,
in the
do it.
chat.
Oh, okay.
Does that echo through the halls?
it sounds like it sort of echoes down the halls.
I
It's
go
like,
over and plug up his mouth with
oh,
my hand,
Ew.
and then I try to untie him.
No, don't untie him. Let's feed him the potion. See what
Hey,
happens.
your crow can't talk.
I'm pointing at the potion, and then I'm pointing at Bane.
We're never gonna get out of this room.
Does that make sense?
I'm still trying to untie him.
Okay, can I pick up the potion and then smack Spencer's hand out of his mouth and try to feed the potion to Ben before he unties it? What do I roll for that?
I mean, there's a lot of different things going on here. So, you'd have to like, does Ben's character want the potion?
I'm
You
just
have,
like I'm just tied up and freaked out.
you have to like make like a sleight of hand check.
Me? Both of us?
Yeah, well, against you have to make like a dexterity like contest between
Me.
Ben's character and yeah. Go ahead and make
Do I
I
do
guess
sleight of hand?
just do a dexterity check.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Okay, so the crow
Bites my fingers.
tries to run up and like put this potion down his throat, and the human in the room just like kind of dodges his head out of the way and like manages to escape getting the potion down his throat. So as that's happening, you actually hear the door click open, and in steps the butcher. I need you guys to all
prepared. I
roll
was gonna
for
say-
initiative.
Can I get a surprise
job,
round 'cause I'm
Ben.
behind the door?
I need you to roll me like a stealth check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could roll stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just roll me a stealth check, and we'll have it contested
6.
by
His perception.
His perception.
His passive perception is probably
his
higher
passive
than mine.
perception is higher than 9.
What does this
so
butcher look
he
like?
does notice you.
I
Like I
kind of
said,
have an
he's
idea.
He's a large, hulking man. Maybe, you ever played Dark Souls before?
Yeah.
Kind of like the butcher ladies from Dark Souls.
Tyler. Yeah.
Similar.
You guys played together.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
So-
Is it like those guys in the Undead Settlement with the huge cleavers?
Yes, similar.
I gotta find a picture. They're creepy looking.
So, okay, I need you guys to all roll for initiative for me.
Dean, do you know where initiative is? On your character
Yeah,
sheet?
he got it.
It's
Yeah.
at the top? Okay.
Did mine go through?
Yeah, it did. You got a 7.
You wanted to
Says-
send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected? What is that?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm checking initiative myself, so.
Oh.
So we got.
This is gonna be kind of hard without weapons.
Yeah, our high strength beefy boys are gonna have to handle most
Well,
of this.
I got a couple spells I can use.
I would assume he looks like this guy. This butcher guy.
Alright, one moment. I'm finishing up getting initiative down. So Pat and Ben, your two characters are tied. I assume Pat, your initiative or your dexterity bonus, your initiative bonus is higher than his.
Yeah, my dexterity is 4.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll go above. You'll go above him, and then. Okay, so.
Do I only need to roll initiative for when I summon my spider?
Yes. You only roll initiative for other things when you summon them.
Right. So, and currently you don't even have your spell book, so
Need my spell.
you have nothing.
Oh, do I have my
I have my cantrips.
uh
Do I not?
my
Yes, you do.
amulet?
What do you mean?
That like amulet of whatever. I guess you want to know. Never mind.
Okay. So, all right. Top of the order here is Serafina. Serafina, what do you do? I'm gonna say for this, as of right now, because you guys are all naked, you have an AC of 10, and because you don't have any of your weapons right now, you can only do unarmed strikes, and you can only use cantrips if you have spellcasting abilities.
Isn't
How do you roll one on unarmed strikes? Like, what do you click or?
It's let me double check the rules for the
1d6 plus strength, right?
I think you're right. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
I thought
double
it,
check.
I
I
thought
could
it was a
be
D4 plus strength.
Trying to get you a higher number.
Oh.
Spencer, shut up.
Well, I have cantrips.
No, I think yeah, it's either a d4 or a d6.
Oh shit, where's it at?
This would be so awesome at BWA. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'll
We
run
need
a
minis.
one shot for y'all if you want.
Be cool.
You know, the company that makes Dungeons and Dragons makes some pretty cool board games.
Wizards of the Coast?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them. I played a couple.
No, that's the company that makes Dungeons.
Oh yeah,
Wizards of
well, I thought you were naming a specific game. I was like, I don't know that one, but try them. Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
so you use you roll a d20, add your strength modifier, and then your damage is 1 plus your strength modifier.
1 plus your strength. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
pretty shitty.
Oh wait, it's
Uh,
monks that have a D4 for their fist, right?
Yeah, monks have like improved combat
Okay,
prowess.
okay,
So
okay.
yes. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I should
Like, how do we roll that?
You.
Oh. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
It was loud. It was like, boom.
So, top of the list here is Serafina. Serafina, you've got this butcher-looking dude right in front of you. What do you do?
Are you in the Safari Zone right now, Spencer?
Yeah, do you
got
throw,
some
do you
good
throw a
stuff.
nest ball, or you gonna throw that bait?
You always throw bait first. Always.
Yeah,
Okay.
always.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame with a DC of
Oh.
14. 4 damage if it succeeds.
One moment. Let me...
Gotta succeed.
Sacred
fail.
flame.
What save am I rolling?
It says in the chat DC
Dexterity.
14. Dexterity.
DC 14 Dex saving throw. Okay.
Sacred
Oh, he fails. I rolled a natural 2.
Yeah, he takes 4 damage then.
4 damage it is.
Sacred Flame is awesome, Spencer. That'll be like your go-to
Yeah.
cantrip. Amazing.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up is the Butcher. The Butcher sees that he's just been assaulted with flame, and he busts a cleaver out of his belt and runs up to you and attacks. Natural 19. So he runs up to you,
To me?
doing 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright, I have 3 HP left.
All right.
I blame Ben for this.
Next up,
Is Ben still tied up?
yeah, he is.
His character is so dumb he didn't even try to break out. He just screamed.
He just screamed.
Next up,
Ben, I like it. You're
Yeah.
role playing. I like it.
Next up, we have Gargle.
Oh boy. So
Gargle, what do you do?
I'm just gonna use my strength and just gonna try to punch him.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
How do I
If you
do
look-
that?
So if you look over here on the left-hand side of the screen, you've got like the
Oh, the die.
pointer, yeah, to the die, and then you just hit the.
All right, D20 for what?
Just click d20. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Dummy thick.
So, what's your strength modifier?
Strength modifier is 4.
So you do 5 damage.
4. Jesus.
So you rush up.
Punched him and did 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. I want you to tell me how do you kill him?
Me?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No.
Damn.
I knock him to the ground,
Hey, you fucking wiped him, dude.
and then I stomp on his face and turn it into spaghetti.
Okay. So
Spaghetti and meatballs.
as his brain, his skull shatters and blood showers you from head to toe, he falls, and the door is left wide open.
All right.
What was that, boy? Who is he stuck in the well?
Spencer stuck in the well?
Is there a cat in the
is
tree,
confused
boy?
at Dean. That punched that guy.
Well, I try to untie Wrecker again.
Okay.
Yeah, ignoring the rest of the party because Kin doesn't care for any of these people. He's gonna sneak down the hallway, poke his head around the corner, and see what he can see down the hall.
Okay. So you peek your head down the hallway. It's a pretty short hallway, about 15, 20 feet long. Nothing notable that you can see, and you see just like another small room at the end of the hall.
What's in the room? Are they people or more cells or guards or anything?
Well, are you sneaking up, or what are you? Are you approaching the room, or are you just looking down the hall?
Just looking down the hall for now.
Do you have dark vision?
That's a good question. I don't actually know if changelings do. I didn't read that.
If they did, I would have put it on your sheet. So
Are you a human?
No, changeling.
Oh.
let me check. I don't think you do. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, honestly, like, just looking down the hallway, you really can't see a whole lot.
Okay.
I want to search the corpse of this dead guy.
Okay. He's
Can I get
got it.
Wrecker out of the ropes first?
Hold on,
Sure,
wait your turn.
You guys can both roll. I mean, like, well, Spencer, you can roll. Tyler, you look down and you're like, looting the body, and all he's got on him is the clothes he was wearing and that small cleaver.
Can I put on his clothes? Or are they
Sure.
too big?
Well, I mean, you'd have to like kind of tie him up a little bit, but you could put him on.
All right.
So like, how do you? So like, I mean, you're like swimming in this like
Yeah.
this robe. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what do
He
you?
puts it. The bird puts it over himself,
Okay.
and then they're kind of like hanging off, and so I throw back, and it kind of looks like a little hoodie, and I tie it around my neck, and now it's
Okay.
just kind of sagging down.
Did this
Doesn't really.
did this butcher clean up after himself? Does he look dirty? Stinky?
Oh, he's like disgusting. Like
Oh.
yeah, he smells like garbage and blood.
You're wearing some stank ass clothes.
Nothing to a bird. Am I right?
Bird gonna eat the rest of him?
Is that
Oh,
what you
I
want me
could
to
have the
roll?
bird flu.
So Ben, you just like saw this whole fight go on
Mm-hmm.
right in front of you? Are you trying to get out of your restraints, or are you just chilling?
Spencer, get me. Spencer's getting me, right?
Oh, I'm trying. Is that what you wanted me to roll, Austin?
No, I want you to just roll like either a strength check or oh, there you go. Yep,
Rips the rope.
rips the rope off.
Rips Wrecker in half on accident.
All right, so
All
Wrecker, you are you're on the ground. You have joined the rest of the group.
All right.
So-
I go by Spencer and I swoop him up and give him a kiss.
Is that the romance in this group?
I push him off and tell him that he's not my type.
Oh,
Too bad.
Too bad. You're rolling a strength check against. Is this rape?
Jesus. Look,
A little
Okay.
mud comes out.
All
the
right,
corner
I'm
of his
using
mouth.
my lucky thing.
What the hell?
You're gonna use luck on
Jesus.
this?
This is getting out of hand quickly.
all
He's in
go-
love with
Go
you.
ahead.
His character's in love with you. Negative
Okay,
one tone.
So, yep,
I'm doing it one more time.
Oh my god.
Can
okay.
you?
Do
I
it
think
3
it's
times
only,
a day.
a day.
it's only
3 times
once
a day.
though. I think you can only do it.
Doesn't matter. Ew.
I'll
So,
get lucky
what
one
are you
of these
trying to do?
days.
Are you trying to hold me down?
Just trying to kiss you.
The hell?
So this hulking mass of a human male tries to come up and plant a nice little squishy kiss on Serafina, and Serafina just sort of talks out a hand, pushes him face first away, and he just can't connect a kiss.
Fox comes up to this happening, tugs on Serafina's hand a little bit, and then points at her back and goes,
I don't know what that means.
He wants you to stick it in her back.
"No, your
Oh.
back. I'm pointing at your back, and then I'm pointing at me."
Oh.
You want to ride on my back?
Yeah. Give him a ride.
Oh, okay. Get on my back.
All right, I get on his back.
All right, so we now have a crow riding up on top of a angelic-looking woman.
Hot.
Yeah,
Okay,
try not to
so-
sniff my hair too much.
Well, I probably
Stinks.
smell like shit.
Oh yeah, true. I'm breathing out of my mouth.
I'll if I don't see anything down the hall, I'd like to continue. I like to continue down the hallway.
Wait, where's the
Okay.
music?
Roll like stealthily.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and just roll a stealth check for me then.
Hey, can we get that music back for?
Oh yeah, my bad. I really wanted you guys to have a nice battle tune. So
Yeah, for that 30-second battle.
Dean punched him to death. Hammer fisted
Wow.
his face.
I'm One Punch Man.
We gotta find our equipment though,
Yeah.
if we have any.
I have
Okay.
good investigation. I could probably help us find.
So, the changeling makes his way down the hallway.
Which way? Left or right? Straight?
It's just straight ahead. It's just like
Oh.
a straight. The door, opens up, leads into a 15-foot long straight hallway into another room. And as you,
Go ahead.
what's that? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when I get to the door, I'm gonna check the door and see if it's unlocked. Google
There's no
the-
door. It's just a stone
Archway.
little doorway. Yeah.
Oh,
there's-
okay.
Hey, stop. We're right here, and that's where we're going.
So, anyway, so you peek into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to the room, and there are several chests lining both walls. It's just like a small 10 by 10 room with a couple chests lining each wall.
How many chests total?
6 total chests.
Guess that's probably our
Okay.
stuff.
So there's one that's extra though. There's 5 people here.
Mhm.
Dibs.
So is there any indication that we could tell whose chest is who,
I mean,
or would you have to open them to see?
No, okay. I have
They're-
no idea.
they're currently closed right now. So
Okay, I'll go third one and open it.
Okay. So you approach this chest. You open it up, and inside it you see a book.
Book? Do I recognize the book?
Nothing really strikes you about this book. You don't think you've ever seen it. I mean, obviously, you don't remember a whole lot right now, but you don't think you've ever seen this book before.
Alright, we'll let you in it, so I'll pick it up and give it a once over and then just toss it behind me. And then
Okay.
keep looking through.
Sure.
So-
So
We moved
Uh,
into
through the
the.
chest.
I will
We moved
I will
into
say
the
though,
room by now,
you guys have all removed. Okay. So
or I have.
the changeling.
I'm close to Spencer.
As you guys walk in the room, the changeling is rifling through this chest and throws a book over his head. And Tyler, your character sees this book and has sort of a sudden flash of memory. And you don't know, it's mostly just a feeling, but you get this feeling that is your book. That something about that is yours. It just feels familiar.
I'm gonna hop off his back and take a look at it.
Okay.
Should I roll something or?
No, you're just looking through the pages and stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's sort of just like, kind of a rough bound book. Kind of
Pages
bound
seem to
with
be
some
made
sort
out of skin.
animal skin. But as you thumb through the pages, it's kind of like a bunch of like little scraps and bits and pieces and stuff. But you look through and you recognize some of this what's written there as your spells. Like you get the sense like I know these things. Like I remember this, and you have found your spell book.
Sweet. I'm gonna pack it in my little makeshift shitty cloak, and then hop back
Okay.
up on Spencer's back. Actually, I'm gonna go to that chest.
Okay.
That
And
pack.
you keep digging.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you dig through the chest, you actually you keep looking and you see like a little staff, and that looks familiar. You see a cloak that looks
Okay.
really familiar.
I'm putting on that cloak instead.
Right.
You got slime on your back.
You get there's a pack in there with a bunch of like scholarly stuff in there, a quarter staff in there, and you think you've kind of found all your gear that you used to have.
All right, now I look like the picture on the bottom.
All right. So the crow is all geared up. Back to
He looks at the group.
You look great. You look great.
okay. So what do you guys want to do now? You see 5 more chests that have not been.
I'm gonna
opened
go
yet.
to the closest chest that's to me. And
Okay.
open it.
Alrighty. So you look in this chest, and you see a mace, and a light crossbow, and a shield, and a set of armor made of scale mail. That all looks very, very familiar to you. You look at the shield, and it has an emblem emblazoned on it that is kind of strikes a memory in you. It's like a bolt of fire on the shield.
Okay. Okay. I'll pick it up.
Okay.
I put the armor on and equip the shield and mace, and then
Okay.
pick everything else in the chest up.
Okay. You are totally equipped. All this stuff fits you nicely. It feels familiar. You feel like you have all your stuff back.
Just a second. Can I use the shield as my holy symbol?
I assume that's what we were doing,
Oh, okay, yeah.
unless you didn't want to. Or
No,
anything that's-
that is what I was wanting
Oh,
to do, but
sure.
I forgot to ask you.
Okay. Yep. Your shield can be your holy symbol then.
All right.
Have at it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, moving on. Does anyone else want to do anything?
I'll look.
Okay. So when you look,
I'll look.
you actually end up finding a large great axe, 2 hand axes, several javelins, and a shield. And as you pick these things up, you don't feel like you know what these things are.
I just throw them down.
Oh, I go pick that. I go pick that stuff up because that's my stuff.
Gargle, yeah, you guys kind of, you started to get the gist of it.
I go, hey,
Yeah, that is
hey.
your stuff.
that's mine.
So you go and you pick it up. Gargle is now fully equipped.
You all dressed now, Spencer?
I'm dressed, yeah. I have my scale mail on.
Fox is gonna come up and point at your back again.
And do what?
Do you want on my back?
There you go.
All right. Get on. I bend down. Let him in.
Aww. He hops up.
Aw.
He's heavier now though.
I pet your beak.
Okay.
He gets pissed.
Oh shit.
He gets.
Sorry.
I thought you were gonna say he gets more.
Pat, you want
He gets
to
away.
open one of the remaining chests?
Yes.
Okay, so Ben, you open up one of the chests, and you find all of your stuff. It's kind of the same sort of deal. You like look and you start to see you see your maul, and it looks familiar, you know, and you get all your equipment back.
Excellent. I'm now looking like the person down there.
Okay.
Some shorts and
Finally, we have Pat. Pat, you gonna open up one of the last remaining two chests?
God.
Yep.
Okay. You open it up, and you see a bunch of things that look pretty familiar to you.
Yeah,
You get
gotta open
your
his
longbow
character
back,
sheet.
your rapier, your hand axe, your familiar leather armor that fits like a glove. You get your pack back and everything. And as you lift the pack, you notice underneath of that there's like a rolled up piece of paper and like a small sack with some like it kind of makes like a little jingling sound when you go to pick it up.
All right. I'll open up the piece of paper and see if there's anything written on it or.
Sure. So as you roll open this piece of paper, it's strange. Like you remember bits and pieces of this. You think that you were somehow involved in something to do with the creation of this, you know, this drawing. But you look at the drawing on this paper, and it looks like a schematic.
Okay.
But you don't really recognize what the schematic is exactly like for. It looks like a small little something that might go in your hand. You know, there's like a handle on it, and like, you know, what looks to be maybe like a barrel that kind of sort of comes off of this handle. You don't really quite understand exactly what all of it is supposed to mean.
Okay. I'll grab the pouch with all the ingredients, and I'll go ahead and like just put it over my shoulder, and then open up the last chest and see what's in.
And the final chest, you look in there, and there are two little like bottles with a swirling green liquid in there.
All right. I'll take those as well.
Okay. So this room has been looted. What do you guys want to do?
Are there any doors in this room?
No, we're locked down here forever.
There is another
Besides the
door.
door we came in.
No, so opposite the door that you guys came in, there is another door on the opposite side leading further in.
See the drawing for detail.
See the drawing for the detail.
Okay, I go
We're
open the
here.
door.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Hey, look at that.
Another natural 20.
Damn.
Jeez.
So you walk straight up to the door. You just like start like jiggling the handle, like going to try to open it, and a blade falls down from the ceiling, and you're able to whoosh, jump back and out of the way and avoid it as, you know, it narrowly misses from like slicing you.
I squawk when he jumps back.
Let me hear it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
is the door
so-
open now, or is it still locked?
I'll walk up and say, like, kind of push him out of the way, and then you know, say like, all right, let me look, and I'll check for traps on the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Well, my investigation is low.
Not that it matters. Okay, so you look and you see that there is a mechanism kind of like tucked in, like behind where like the hinges of the door meet like the stone doorway. So there is like a sort of a mechanism that looks like it might still be active and like doing something.
Okay. Can I use my thieves tools to see if I can like disarm it or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a check with your thieves tools. So it should be like the d20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, there's a thing down here that says thieves' tools that I can click on. Can I click on that? Sir?
Yeah, that should be accurate as far as I understand it.
Attribute is dexterity, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so you manage to you bust out like you had like a little satchel with some thieves tools in it, and you like take two of them and you sort of slip one of the flat metal pieces, kind of like a file almost, back behind this hinge, and manage to sort of like snap like a mechanical piece that was in behind this doorway that you feel like probably would have set something off had you not intervened.
Okay, so
Right.
I'll push the door open, step to the side, and swing my arm out to the other side and look at the cleric. Just say, "After you."
All right.
I'm gonna look
So-
for the blood trail from the body.
Yeah.
Is that leading? Is that leading outside, or is it?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Roger. Investigation. Okay.
Ooh. Do you want to
you
tell me to roll an investigation check, Spencer?
I
Do you
mean-
want to? You want to
you
tell
don't-
me what?
You don't see much of anything. I mean, you see you do see some blood on the floor, but you don't feel like it. You don't necessarily feel like it leads anywhere.
So there's just blood and not a trail.
Tyler, are you also?
I looked at it as well. As he
Yeah.
looked at it, I
Sure,
got curious.
Sure. Yeah. After you kind of look at it, you do sort of notice sort of like the splatter does eventually end up leading up into the hallway ahead of you guys and further on into the chamber.
All right. I point through the door.
All right, I go through the door
Okay.
into the
Are
hallway.
you guys
And I start walking.
okay? Are you going like stealthily? Are you going like just charging
Yeah,
right on in?
I'm gonna be stealthy.
Okay. Go ahead, roll me a stealth check.
Before that, I asked the crow to get off my back. It'd be easier to do stealth.
He jumps
Oh.
off,
Okay. All right.
but he's a little perturbed.
Oh. All right.
I'm happy about it.
Alrighty. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay, cool. Alrighty. So you go ahead and approach stealthily, and you come across another like just stone doorway with no door. It's just, kind of like a little, entryway into the next chamber. Are you looking into the next room?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. All right.
Can I?
And-
Is that a perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Okay, cool. Okay, real quick here, I'm gonna do something. Okay, alrighty. So as you look into this room, it is a small circular chamber. With several tables scattered throughout the room, and within it you notice three short individuals in like black robes with like their like the hood is up, and you notice what looks to be like a guard dog sitting in the middle of the room, kind of like dozing a little bit.
All right, I back away from that. Or does it look like they saw me?
No, they're all mulling about. That you notice that one of the individuals is like poring over like a book. You see another one that is like mixing like substances like in like different bottles together, and then like another one is just sort of like kind of mulling about, like walking around, just like doing like little random tasks. So they didn't seem to notice you from what you can tell.
All right, I back out of there, back into the previous room.
Okay.
I tell them what I saw.
Okay.
I
Am
guess.
I still holding that potion, the red potion?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. You didn't lose it. You just couldn't make it into his mouth, into Ben's character's mouth.
Spilled
So,
spilled some of it.
but
Yeah.
yeah, you think there's enough in there to get you a desired effect.
Can I cast detect magic on those potions, or like see if those potions are magical?
I mean, so this is DM Austin speaking here. You can. It's just gonna tell you that they're magical. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's what I
It'll
wanted.
tell you the field of what magic.
It'll
it's
also
in.
tell me
Magic.
what type of magic it is.
oh fuck, don't make me do that shit.
I'm gonna push you as hard as I can.
He wants to
Austin.
know the origin.
Can
Okay.
you roll for the type of wood of the that's in the room with us?
What
My
type of
DM
cork
does that.
is?
Ooh,
Is
it's,
it cobblestone or marble?
it's you actually. I need you to make me a like a history check.
For what?
Well, if you're examining the stone, and you want to kind of see what the origin of the
No,
stone
no, no,
is.
no, no. I'm gonna
I can
cast.
do that.
Ooh. So the
I
crow
examine the stone.
walks up and is like looking, and you're like, you get the
History.
impression that it's cobblestone. It's like it's been, like, kind of put together here on purpose, maybe.
When was it made?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. It's old, maybe hundreds of years old. But
Dean,
you know,
you're a dwarf. Take a
yeah,
look
you
at
have stone cutting. You could roll a stone cutting and really just see really dig into that stone, man.
Like there's enemies. And we're like, wow, look at this stone.
I swear I've seen this cut before.
What kind of stone is that?
What do I roll for that? Is that a thing?
You would roll like a perception check, I think.
Just perception.
I'm gonna
Oh.
cast healing word on myself.
Yeah. So the dwarf walks up and he's like looking at the stone. He's like, really examining. He like gets his face up to it, and he's like really looking at it. Puts an ear up to it and is listening. He like knocks a little,
Can you hear
chunk.
the ocean?
Yeah, he like knocks a little chunk off, and he like licks a little bit.
Tastes like rock.
Yeah, he like crushes like a little bit down and like. Definitely cobblestone.
He can tell
Definitely rock.
exactly where that rock came
That's a
from.
rock there.
That specific rock where it came from.
Yep. It definitely came out of the ground at one point.
See the bird take the potion out of his bag. I
Uh-huh.
want to take the 2 green vials out of my bag and turn to him and just like I'm speaking to another person, say, "Hey, do you know what these could be? Have you ever seen these before?"
Do I roll an investigation check?
I mean, you guys can look and try to surmise what they could be.
Okay, I look.
I
At
Well,
say
I
we
figured
mix
I'll-
them and then
I'll
feed
say-
them to Wrecker.
I'll say that you guys are going to need to roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, that would be all you. Yeah,
Shit, man. Nice roll.
natural 20.
Nice nat 20. So, the crow. Which potion are you looking at?
Oh,
I-
you
I'll-
said I had 2 green.
I'll
swirling
say
potions.
I'll say that you looked at all of them if you want to know all of them.
Sure.
So you look at the 2 swirling green potions, and you believe them to be potions of minor healing.
So this is how I reflect it to you.
Wait, what are they? I don't know what you mean. What are they? Are they
I'm
potions?
pointing. I'm,
Are they lethal? Are they bad? What?
I'm pointing at them very hard.
You do. I think in your scholars pack, Tyler, you do technically have like a quill and ink and like paper.
Ah.
If you wanted to like.
Okay, I dig in deep and find a pen and paper, and I write down healing. And I pull up the parchment.
Healing
I just kinda hold it up.
potions.
Both of
Gotcha.
these are healing potions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you also checking out the red potion as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look at this one, and this one isn't as common as the healing potions are. So it kind of takes you a little bit of like kind of looking about it and like thinking and like trying to remember exactly like what exactly this could be. But you remember, this here is a potion of fire breath.
I write down fire breathing, and then I put it in front of his face.
Okay.
Well, that's 4 squawks.
Whoa, shit.
4 means fire.
It's a pretty natural progression. Yes, no, awesome,
Nice.
and fire.
Naturally.
So, okay, so I assume that Spencer, your character, has come back, and if you have you relayed any information to anybody, or
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
we're waiting.
there's at least if I recall correctly, 3 bandits that are cloaked in the other room. Cloaked.
Okay.
Is there any vents that go into that room, Austin? From the ceiling, anything like that?
any vents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there air
Any
conditioning?
things of ventilation?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Is there air conditioning in here?
So
You have to get rid of that smell somehow.
you scour the room, and you don't find anything at all.
Aw. I was gonna climb in the vent.
Can we stealthily sneak in there and try to get the drop on them?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you guys want to do.
Is that what your character wants to do, Dean? What's he say?
What's he say?
I'm suggesting, hey, someone more stealthily than I, go kill them.
Well, are you gonna come?
We all
after
look at
combat
Kintorin.
starts?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Go the ninja man.
I will do it.
Guess we could all try to be stealthy as well.
I'm gonna hang back.
Hey, it turns out I can be pretty sneaky when I try.
Do you have heavy armor on? I don't mean to be a dick about it.
I have medium. Or no, I'm a barbarian. I have shorts.
Oh yeah, you don't have any armor. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. If you were had you been wearing like heavy armor, technically you have to roll with like disadvantage on
Yeah.
stealth checks.
I'm gonna sneak up with you, Torin,
Okay.
Torin, and
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't told
okay.
you my name, Dean. You don't know who I am.
Whoa.
True.
Whoa,
True, we don't know that
metagaming,
yet, Dean.
metagaming.
Don't
Oh,
break,
oh
don't break
no!
the
Oh
wall.
no! Okay, so you guys try to stealthily work your way the hallway.
so you said there was a dog in there too, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Before we go in, can I summon my bone spider?
What's the? Can you look
It'll
at the
break
spell?
your stealth.
Let me look at the
I don't think so. It's a tiny
the
spider.
action.
Oh,
That's not like a huge one.
Yeah.
oh,
Shit.
It takes an hour to cast.
Oh my god.
So, I mean,
You guys want to wait an hour? I'm kidding.
How long does it last, though?
it lasts like indefinitely.
Duration instantaneous.
Oh,
That's
and-
not a duration.
And you need 10
Yeah.
GP worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Yeah. Most. Well, I guess it's up to Austin. Most DMs don't bother with that. But
I don't give a
guess it's up
fuck
to him.
about material components unless it's like, there's like one spell, I can't remember what it's called. It's like something's like fancy mansion or something like that requires that you have like.
Oh, that's a warlock though.
Well, yeah, but it's like a very expensive like item that you need. And if it was like something like that, like, or if you're like rezzing somebody, I would require that you have to have the gold for it. There's got to be some limitations, but for something like this, I don't give a shit about. Like, that's what you have your arcane focus for. So,
Cool.
so unfortunately, you don't have the time right now to summon a familiar.
Yeah.
But you guys go to approach. How do you guys want to like? How do you guys want to approach this room?
I
Like,
think
who's- What's the party order, first of all?
What's a what?
What's
Oh,
the
I
party
was. Do we have tokens or anything we could move around?
No, this is all theater of the mind. I'm not doing
Okay.
battle maps.
Well, me and the other guy, stealthy, thinking we sneak up behind them, and maybe we could get a couple shots in before, and then you guys have to rush in and save us.
I'm gonna be last in line.
Well, do we have to roll for initiation or well, not us, right? Because we're stealth.
Initiative is combat.
Well, I need to
Yeah.
know how you guys are approaching, first of all.
Oh,
I'm last in line.
Yeah, I'll step up with Dean.
me and him are going first.
I'll be third.
You guys are all going at the same time?
Well, I don't know. Should they stay back and let us?
I'll stay
either-
back at the door and look.
Technically,
And if you guys get in trouble, I'll help.
technically, Tyler, you already rolled a stealth check.
We all.
Yeah, we all did.
Mm-hmm. So I need to know party order. That you guys are all in the hallway, moving forward. I need to know party order.
It's Pat, Dean, me, somebody, and then Tyler.
Yeah,
Ben, and then
somebody.
me.
Somebody. I
Ben's
wonder who that
character,
would
and
be.
then mine.
Should we do a perception check to see if they're gonna be violent or if combat is gonna?
I'm gonna assume they're gonna
initiate?
be violent.
All right, so let's walk up and try to take them out.
Yep.
Or can I animal handling? See if I can tame that dog.
How about somebody
That's
gets a
great.
shot off first so that there's a stealth?
All right,
No.
I
Could
will
shoot a magic
say
missile.
this based on the stealth checks that you guys rolled. As you guys approach the doorway, the dog in the middle of the room that was sort of dozing off sort of perks up a little bit and starts to growl.
Oh, can I roll?
Looking
Can I
towards the
roll an
door.
animal handling? See if I
I-
can calm him down.
What are you gonna do to handle this animal from across the room?
Throw some meat at him.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it. Maybe he'll go fetch for it.
That would just alert everybody else.
You're right.
And everyone's gonna look at us.
And
I guess
which
we're just gonna kill
what
it.
kind of dog just goes
Just
after a
kill
rock?
the dog. A dumb one. Maybe the dog
Alright.
is dumb.
Hey, it might be dumb dog, you know.
I
Maybe
say we
it's a-
just
it's-
go in, start fighting.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, who
I
has the
mean-
potions?
So is our stealth not working then, since the dog sees us?
The
Well,
Or are we
dog-
stealth from the dog?
The dog is growling. The cultists turn around, look at the doorway, and I need you guys to roll for initiative.
What was that?
What do you smell?
Intruders!
Oh my god.
So those our stealth rolls were worthless.
Well, we had bad stealth rolls.
Yeah, you guys had bad stealth rolls. Jeez. I'm a ninja barbarian over here. Come on, doing all I
Okay.
can.
So let's see here. We got Argol. Oh, let me go ahead and roll a niche.
A blink dog. Nice spoiler.
Well, I mean, we're looking at it.
Ben, how you doing?
Good.
You're awfully quiet over there.
Yep. It's all right.
Well, he's dumb till he eats mud.
Yeah, he
Blood.
gets a +2
Mud,
to
blood,
intelligence.
blood, mud.
Oh, whoops, we got. Sorry, I'm writing everything down here. And then we got. Okay, cool. All right. So, you guys have your party order. You guys are still in the hallway, stacked one, like one deep, so like one behind one another. First up on the list here is Dean. Dean, you're behind Pat's character, and you see 3 cultists ahead of you in the room, and a dog that is now barking at you. What do you want to do?
How close is the first cultist? Is he pretty close? Can I get up to him and get a shot in?
First cultist,
What's the closest enemy?
about 30 feet away from you.
All right.
That's what they look like.
Do you think I could get there and hit one with an axe, my great axe, real quick, and take one by surprise?
Quick.
Or they're probably not super surprised, but
They're not
I'm
surprised
quicker
at
than I
all,
look.
Dean.
They're looking at us.
Yeah.
all right. Well, I want to run up and hit him with my great axe. I'm gonna hit one. The closest one to me.
What's your movement speed though?
Oh, where's that at?
I think it's only 25 because you're a dwarf.
Yeah, speed is 25.
Okay, so
I
you
can't get that.
don't have the
close.
speed to make it all the way up there, but you do have enough speed to make it up to the dog.
All right, I'm gonna go to the dog and hit him with my great axe.
Oh shit.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey
go
guys,
ahead,
welcome back to Basics.
roll.
Hit the great axe.
9. Okay, so you run up, you go to swing your great axe at this dog, and it manages to jump out of the way.
Oh man,
Okay.
I messed up, guys. It's all on you.
So next in the order is Ben.
Yeah.
Ben,
All right.
you saw the dwarf run up into the room
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to swing its great axe at the dog, but missed. You see a cultist behind the dog, a cultist behind a table to your left, and a cultist behind another table to your right. Each of the cultists to the left and right are about 5, 10, 20 feet away, and the other cultist behind the dog is about 30 feet away, the dog being about 25 feet away from you. What do you want to do?
We'll go for the one on the right.
Okay,
Hack him with my maul.
go ahead and make a roll.
Nice. Natural.
Okay. Yeah. So you run up into the room. Are you doing any sort of a war cry at all, or are you just rushing in there? Just
Yeah, I'm just kind of like I'm screaming.
okay.
I'm just
He comes
screaming,
in looks
running
both
toward
ways.
him.
So you run up to it and you go
He
to
looks lost.
swing, and you trip over a book that was laying on the floor,
Mhm.
and you miss. And then
Okay.
just duck out of the way.
I like lift my
Smash the
head
table.
up and look at Seraphina, see if she disapproves.
I nod and give him a thumbs up.
Did he crash into a table?
Okay.
Wrecker blushes.
Did he slam into the table and blow up the table?
yeah, exactly.
Missed. Crush the table in half.
All the
Cultist just
look
looks
at
down
him,
at you.
Traveling with a retard. Oh god.
Ben, that is the perfect character. It is an oathbreaker through and through.
So next up we have the cultists.
Oh god.
So the one that Ben just tried to attack dodges out of the way and then takes a swipe at you with his scimitar. Natural 1.
Ooh.
So
Hey,
Are
scared
you
him.
and this cultist related? You guys
I
are-
scared him.
well, he was a little thrown off by the war cry, the war howl,
Can
and
we get that war cry again, Tyler? Can I get that in audio?
as he dodges, he also sort of trips over some papers that were lying on the floor.
This whole
And,
situation's just going downhill.
He also missed an attack.
He missed.
Oh my god.
So
It's going
then
great so far.
we've got the cultist that's behind the dog. It runs around the dog and then attempts to take a swipe at you, Dean.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, here we go. Natural 15.
Crap.
What's your AC?
Okay.
14.
Yeah, so it hits. So then it runs up and he does 5 points of damage to you,
Ow.
slicing you right across the chest. Okay.
That'll leave a scar.
Is that what he says?
Yes.
And the cultist on the left side of the room turns around and starts gathering like a jar of something from like off one of the tables on the side of the room there, and that's its turn. Next up we have the dog, and the dog looking, you just tried to swipe at it, Dean, so it goes to make a bite.
Crap.
Dean's gonna die.
Help me, guys.
So that's gonna be a 9 to hit.
What?
Dean dead.
No,
he
9
misses.
does not hit your AC. There's no
Yeah,
way.
9 against your AC.
Oh,
Oh, 14.
Yep. So it goes to bite, and you manage to sort of like back up away from it and like kind of swat it away.
Bad dog.
But before, no, that's fine. That's it. That's all it's gonna do. All right. So next up in the order we have Spencer. What do you do, buddy?
All right. The cultist going for, you said a potion or whatever.
You got left hand side of the room. You notice that he's like getting some sort of like a jar or like pot or something together.
All right. I'm gonna shoot guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit right there. Look at
Let
that.
me see.
at that.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. You just click the guiding bolt text down there on the chat.
Guiding bolt right there. Oh.
No, just
Oh, right
that
there.
top one.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
That's max damage. Isn't
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God!
no,
it's
no, wait.
4d6.
Ooh, Jesus!
it? Wait. Guiding bolt?
Yeah. It's 4d6.
Is
that
it
right?
really? That doesn't sound right at all to me.
It might
That's
be.
what it says in the thing.
Is that a level 1 spell?
Yeah,
that
level
doesn't
1.
sound right to me.
I'm looking. I don't have guiding bolt on here. Guiding bolt.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah, it is.
Christ! It is 46.
Holy
Jesus
crap,
Christ!
that's insane.
Woo.
Wow. Yeah,
Okay.
spam that, Spencer.
That was my last spell.
You rush up into the
Good.
room.
That's good. You're not our healer or anything. That's good.
Well, he
you
was
rush
going
up,
for a potion.
You rush up into the room and shoot a flash of light at him, and you incinerate him.
He explodes all
I'll
over the
say.
wall.
And he crumbles into like a pile of ash.
Cool.
Gets a little chub.
Okay.
Oh god.
Pat, it's your go.
All right.
You've got a dog that is facing the dwarf with a cultist on his right-hand side, another cultist further off to the right behind a table, and to the left of the room is a pile of ash of what once was a cultist. What do you want?
Are they all dressed the same? Are they all like? Do they
Yeah,
seem like they're
they-
the same?
They look very similar in stature. They all are wearing black robes with the hoods up, and they all
Okay.
are wielding a scimitar.
Okay. All right. Seeing the dwarf get attacked by the dog, I'm going to choose to ignore that and hope he can handle it.
Okay.
And go for one of the cultists. And can I get to him with 30? One of the cultists with 30 feet of movement?
Yeah, I'll say just based on like the way the tables are laid out in the room, you can make it up to the one cultist that is like on the other side of the dwarf. So not the one that's
Okay.
on the furthest right-hand side of the room, but the one that's kind of closer to the center of the room there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for that one, and I'll swing at him with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I clicked it twice, so the 11 was the first one.
Yeah, let me double check that. Oh wait, so you rush up.
Can I take the natural 20?
No, sorry. So you rush up and go to take a stab with your rapier, and he had seen you coming, and he swats it away with his rapier, or with his scimitar. I mean. Okay. We now are up to Tyler.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at the dog.
Okay. So I think the way that that the spell works in the character sheet is you have to roll it. You'll have to click 3 separate times because it automatically hits, and each hit does 1d4 plus something force damage. Okay, so you hit all 3. You do put all 3 missiles into the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 damage. Nice.
I want
Okay.
to turn the dog into sludge.
Okay. So, your staff illuminates at the very top, and 3 bolts of energy go into this dog, hitting it pretty hard, and it kind of rears back a little bit, but it is still up and moving. Okay, back to the top of the list here. We have Dean. You have a dog
All right.
to your immediate front, and 2 cultists to your right-hand side.
The dog's
do?
low, right?
I mean, it just took a big hit from a magic missile. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty low health. What about the did anyone hit one of the other cultists or
Really, Dean?
I can't remember. Which one is hit for more damage or less damage? I want to try to do as much damage to one of the low
evaporated
hit.
one.
the
I know
other 2
one's
cultists
dead.
have not been hit.
All right, that's what I was wondering. All right. Then I'm gonna go and hit one with my great axe.
One of the cultists or the dog?
Cultist.
Okay, go ahead and make a attack
The
roll.
dog's low, I think. I can do a ton of damage if I get lucky. So, all right, just roll my great axe.
Yeah. Okay, you take a swing, and it sort of clings off of his scimitar. He kind of parries it away and takes a step back, and you miss.
All right, I am terrible.
All right, so
Me and Spencer will carry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
yeah. Incinerate.
Ben, your character, you are looking dead on to a cultist who you failed to hit, and then he failed to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to
I'm
do?
gonna
with it?
try to hit him again.
Okay.
But before I do, I remember what Spencer did to what Seraphina did to that other cultist.
Okay.
And I get inspired. I just want everyone to remember that while I roll.
All right.
Okay. 12. A 12 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Which one's that?
So like wait,
Strength.
no, you back in the chat there. So you see where you roll a 12 there, and it says Maul +5 down below there. Just click on a text that says Maul there, and it will roll for damage. Damn.
10 damage.
Okay. So, having had some difficulty before in hitting this guy, you take your maul up over top of your head and you squish this dude. Like his skull goes through his asshole, and he's just like a pancake. You pancaked him with the maul.
And it makes a good sound.
I laugh and clap my hands.
Laughing. I can see that
Okay.
too well with that shirt.
So,
I give you another
you-
thumbs up.
Obliterate it. Okay. So we have one cultist left and a dog in the center of the room now.
That's looking pretty beat up.
Dog.
The cultist rears up and takes another swipe at Dean.
Crap!
Natty 17.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. And he does 7 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Is
How
that
many
against
health
my
points do you have?
14 armor class?
Dean's dead.
I'm 3. I have 3 health.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious at 3.
How many damage did you take last?
5, and then 5, and I still had 10. So I had 15 hit points at the start.
What? 15?
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez.
How do I only have 9?
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
So yeah,
dude.
you're still up, but yeah, you're
Vision is blurred.
hurting pretty bad.
I'm hurting. I'm bleeding to death here, boys.
Okay. Next we have the dog.
Oh.
Gonna go for
And-
Dean again.
The dog
No.
actually sniffs out and senses there's a bird in the room. And all of a sudden, this dog just vanishes.
What?
It's gone. It just
Nani?
Hey, that's a
And-
spoiler I was talking about.
out of nowhere,
Nothing
It-
personal.
it appears right in front of you, Tyler.
Nani?
And as you see it materialize in front of you, it opens its maw up and goes for a bite attack. Let's see here.
Roll acrobatics.
Oh,
check.
natural one. So as it materializes, it comes. You like see it forming out of nothingness, and it just sort of, and then like goes right past you, and misses its attack. You manage
Is
to
it
like
too early?
step out of the way,
God.
and it misses. So that is its turn. Spencer, it's your turn next.
Help me.
All right.
There is a
me.
dog, a snarling dog, right in front of
Oh, help me.
Tyler, and a cultist in the middle of the room, deadlocked with the dwarf.
I
Oops. I was a
What?
parrot. That was an accident. That's kind of weird.
I run to the dog and smack him with my mace.
Shit. Oof. Oh.
All right. 15. Yep, that is a hit. 4 damage. Okay. You come up from behind it and smack it on its back. It yelps out in pain. It's still alive though.
Oh shit.
Broken spine, I bet.
Okay. Does that end your turn? You want to do anything else before you go?
Can I cast a cantrip as a bonus?
What's the cantrip?
Okay, never mind. I can't. I don't.
You can
think.
only cast a cantrip as a bonus action if it has a casting time of bonus action.
Okay.
So
I can tell you right now, Spencer, most cantrips are not bonus actions. I think
Yeah,
There's only 2 in the game.
Yeah, I don't have.
I think the only one of the only ones is there's a spell called Misty Step. Is like a bonus action, and like I think they have maybe like one other one.
All right, then yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So next up we have Pat.
Is the cultist that I went after before still in front of me?
You went after the one in the middle of the room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still up and he's locked with the dwarf.
Okay. I will go for him.
Beating the shit out of Dean.
Okay.
I'm good.
Go ahead
Garbo.
and make an attack roll. 19. Go ahead and roll that damage.
I just click the damage type thing, right?
You just click so in the chat there where it says you rolled your 19, you click where it says rapier and +6.
You should make it that it rolls damage automatically for us. It'd just make it easier.
Well, what's the point if you don't actually?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you could just ignore the damage if you miss.
Okay, so you like run this dude through the gut,
yeah.
and he is like as you pull the rapier back out, you take a little bit of intestine with it. It is like he's like just like kind of eviscerated a little bit, and he screams out in pain, but he's still standing, but he does not look good. Does that end your turn?
D, I guess it's up to your rules since every DM is different. But as a bonus action, can I feed Dean a health potion since he's right next to me?
I can't remember how that works.
Normally,
I-
it's an action, but sometimes it's people like
'Cause
some
I-
DMs will say it's a bonus action if you're giving it to somebody else.
I would think that it's a bonus action for yourself, a full action to give it to someone else.
Okay.
Okay. And I can look that up later and see how I feel about it. But I think for now, I'm gonna say that it's if you wanted to take it yourself, bonus action because it's like right in your hand with you. Otherwise, it's gonna have to be like an action.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So back up to the top of the list here, we have Dean. You've got a cultist here that is kicking your ass. What are you gonna do?
Oh God. I guess I gotta finish him. You know, using all the energy I have left.
Okay.
I try to take a swing.
He still has power.
Oh yeah.
All right, finally.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll that damage. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I mean, we're talking, you take him from, from the top of the head all the way out his nutsack. He is split in twain. Your axe passes through cleanly, and then like the two halves just sort of like fall apart like at different like speeds. So like kind of like the one half kind of like peels off a little bit, and then it like collapses. So that is that. You killed him.
And I say, I never strike out. I missed the first two, but the third I hit.
Okay.
Is Dean gonna be the one-liner guy in our party?
I hope so. Okay, so you guys, that's the end of your turn. Next up, we have Ben. Ben, you just pancaked a cultist underneath your maul. There's
He's clapping.
the only other thing you have left in the room here is a dog.
Go hug it. Pick it up and just
Good
squeeze it to death.
donkey.
Where is it from me?
It is in a like so for you it's like kind of behind into your left. The entrance.
far?
It's at the entrance to the room. No, you can make it to it in a movement action for sure.
All right. I'll do that and smack it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Yeah, that does hit. And you come up. How do you want to kill this dog?
All on it.
I'm gonna smash its head.
Okay.
Where? Well, like smash it at the neck.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
so it'll like kind of snap off.
Okay, so you bring this maul down on this dog's neck, and the force of the blood rushing up into the brain causes its head to explode outwards towards the crow, and the crow is splattered in blood. I think that's funny that like I feel like in books and stuff that like they never really explain like how awful you must smell and like look. But yeah, you are now coated head to toe
You mean
in
blood?
fresh doggy blood.
He wipes his eyes a little bit. Just kind of looks at Wrecker. Kind of annoyed.
And with that, combat has ended. You
I'll
guys
go
have
over to
successfully...
Fox and try to wipe him off.
Oh, wow.
I'll pull out one of the health potions and toss it to the dwarf and say, "I think this will help."
What does Gurgle say?
Okay. I have to
Gargle?
double check with the healer.
Gargle.
You're a dwarf. You're the dwarf. I think
Hello?
that's You're the
Yeah.
dwarf.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice role
Thanks.
playing.
I appreciate what?
Okay.
I want to check the bodies for anything.
Oh yeah, good point.
You just find whatever they had on them at the time.
They have bookshelves in here too, right?
So
yeah.
you get those
I'm gonna.
those size? What are those called?
Dean, are you taking that health potion?
Yes.
You didn't drink it.
Yeah,
Oh,
how much was that?
2d4
Or
plus 2.
2d4
So you roll a
plus
2d4. 2d4
Man.
plus 2.
Dean is like so ungrateful recently. What is
two.
his deal?
Sorry. 2d4.
Do you know how to roll dice, Dean?
Yeah, it's up in the top corner.
Or
2d4
you
plus
can-
2. That?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be 7. So you got 7 hit points back.
Wait, +4?
2d4 plus 2
Oh, sorry.
for the healing potion. So whoever's
I'm
keeping
up-
track of
I'm
gear
up
and
to
shit,
10.
you are now minus 1 healing potion.
It is 2d7 plus 16.
What is?
Wait.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, so you guys
D7 doesn't.
you guys rolled investigation checks. What are you guys looking for?
I'm gonna look at the books on the shelves.
I was looking at the bodies.
Okay, okay. So like I said, yeah, you just found whatever was on them, but actually,
What was on
Spencer, you just the scimitars that they had on in their robes. But Spencer, you also find a jar of alchemist fire.
Alchemist fire.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
So it's like an improvised weapon that they were trying to make that they like it wasn't able to, like the one that you obliterated, like he wasn't able to like throw this in time. So you make a ranged attack throw with it, and then you like basically like light them on fire with it hits.
Gamali.
So we can talk about that later if you ever want to use it. I'll tell you how to roll for it, but
Yeah,
as of right now,
it's Dex, right? Just to throw it.
I'm looking at the stuff right now. It says this sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the So you find some alchemist fire.
Neat.
Tyler, you are looking around you just pick up like a random book. Are you like looking through all the books? Like what are you like
through all
trying
the
to,
books, like on the
Okay.
bookshelves? Just
what
to
are you like looking for anything in particular?
seeing if they have anything to do with where we are.
So you are looking around. You thumb through a couple books. It's like one of them is like kind of like a like how to make potions and like they like stuff like that. And another one is like kind of like it's actually like a smut book. There's like it's like this guy was like reading some porn or something like that. But as you
Keep
look
that.
around, you end up finding a journal, and I assume that you read through said journal.
Yeah.
And as you thumb through this journal, it speaks of like kind of what one of these cultists like experiences was like doing what they're doing here. And it talks of like that he joined this group in search of like power and like fortune, and that like all in exchange for just doing some menial work. He's got like a boss that he like talks about in there, and it talks about attempting to like summon like something, maybe like he doesn't really quite understand exactly what it is that's going on, but like you get the sense that like their group is trying to like like they worship some dark something, and that they kind of want it to maybe come back or something.
Mm-hmm. Trying to summon.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean that's about all you can really gain out of it. It's really just like there's not a whole lot. Like the guy just like as he writes stuff down, like didn't quite understand himself exactly what all was going on. He just was kind of there for the ride.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to the journal and put it in my bag.
Sure.
And the smut one.
You never know when you can use it.
Yeah.
Can you
What's the
even read
title?
Can I,
The title Tusk Love.
I can read it, I just can't
Hey,
speak
you took that from Critical Role.
I know.
I can read it. I can't.
That's what Creed says, right?
Yeah.
I know it, I just can't speak it.
So
You know pirate code? I know it. I can't speak
No, it's not Tuskov. It's let me see here. 45 Shades of Magenta. Are you quacking now? So,
that's better than Naughty Elves 4.
Okay, so you guys have looted the room. You guys have destroyed that combat.
Give or take me.
Give or take you. I mean, but you got some health points back.
Yeah,
I would say
I'm appreciative. I'm gonna make it up to my party members.
you haven't used a whole lot of resources just yet.
Yeah, where can I see what's all in my bag? I see my items like great axe, hand axe, javelin, and shield, but
That's all
and I
you
see
down
my
got.
here.
gold.
Down in your inventory.
Oh, I don't have like, I didn't have like a travel or a bag that has
you
stuff.
should. I think it just didn't show up for some reason. I can't remember what. Let me double check and see what.
I was just wondering what was all in that, just in case.
There's just random shit. Let me double check. I don't remember what you had in your bag. Dean inventory. You have a great axe, 2 hand axes, 4 javelins, an explorer's pack.
Explorer's pack. That all right. That I'll just look up within that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like rope and like a bedroll and like some stuff like that. So nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if there was anything good in that
Right. Yeah, no
or
worries.
anything that's usable.
Okay. Alrighty.
There's a backpack,
So-
a bedroll, a mess kit, tinderbox, torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
What's a mess kit?
It's like food. Like it's like like eating utensils and like stuff like. eating
Oh, stuff for eating. Eating. All right.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, and you guys are searching. I mean, again, there's just a singular door leading forward.
It feels like we're being led somewhere.
I feel like we're in a dungeon.
I think he's alive.
Good perception.
Starts screaming. I point at
Yeah?
Seraphina's back again once more. And squawk
Okay, yeah, get on.
and get my smelly ass on up there.
Only if I can touch your beak, though.
Nope.
Alright, you're not getting on.
I'm holding on pretty tight with my talons.
Ow, ow, ow.
This is getting awkward.
Man, everybody's just
Wants to
harassing
be on
me.
you, huh?
Yeah,
Well, you're the tallest one.
just
Wait,
harassing
maybe
me.
actually Ben's characters. I don't want to be on his character's back though.
No,
Yeah, look at him.
she's pretty tall. I think
Get on Pat's character.
I think it was like 6 feet, foot 10. When I told
Yeah.
you.
Pat's character
Yeah.
looks friendly.
True.
No, he's an ass.
I'd say you can hop on my back, but you know you'd be as
Alright.
tall as you are now.
Where's the door?
It's over there.
It's right ahead of you in the room. I mean, like it's at the.
I'm gonna use my mage hand this time, just in case there might be a trap,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull at the doorknob, see what happens.
Okay. So, you know, say your little incantation, move your hands, and a spectral hand floats in front of you, grabs onto the door handle, and opens it. Nice and easy.
Okay, good.
Is it good? Let's move.
Well, the door opened.
Let's move.
All right,
All right.
going through.
Everybody hold hands. Don't get lost.
Hold your hand.
What did he say?
He's holding my hand.
So this hallway is basically only going to allow like one person wide at a time. So I needed to have a party order from you guys.
How about Spitzer's back, wherever he is?
Can we make Wrecker go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Pushes past Gargle.
I don't want to go first. I'm still hurt a little bit.
Do you want the other health potion, Dean?
I don't know. I've 10. I'm at 10 health out of 15.
I have 8 health total, so I think you're okay.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right for the next.
How do you have
Engagement, hopefully.
15, man?
I'm better than you.
Or do you get? Is that the barbarian class?
Yes.
Jeez. All right. Okay.
Yeah, next time you can be the barbarian,
Next time.
and I'll be the angel.
Okay, so what's the party order? Ben's going first.
I'm first.
Okay.
And then probably me,
Okay.
and then the 2 tanks.
And then I'll be third with Tyler or Fox on my back.
Okay. And then Pat, you're taking the rear.
Sure.
Okay. Alrighty. I need everyone. Or I need Ben. I need you to roll me a perception check. Okay. As you're walking along this hallway, you stop suddenly and you notice ahead of you is like a little piece of wire that's been stretched across the length of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I'll look at it and kind of like flick it a little bit. Like
Okay.
crouch down and flick it.
Sure. So you flick it, and you hear sort of like a ka-chick. I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I just click dexterity.
It's
all
it
right.
should be top the saving throws.
Oh, well.
Okay. All right.
Well, I am on his back.
Woo.
Wait. Since you're on my back, Tyler, wouldn't I have to roll
Nope.
for disadvantage?
Wait, where? Just dexterity at the top, you said, or?
Yeah. The dexterity saving throw. Yeah. You good?
Okay.
Oh, wrong one. This one? There.
Yep. There you go. Okay. Cool. All right. So, actually, everyone but Tyler makes it. So
I'm on Spencer's back, so how does that work?
I mean, it
Yeah.
like fired a bunch of there's like a bunch of these like little tiny green darts that kind of fly across the room at various heights and everything. And
I would
because-
assume.
because you're like up on top of Spencer's shoulders, like you can't you couldn't really dodge very well, and you get beamed in like the side of the arm, and you are gonna take
Me out to dinner.
two poison damage.
Okay. So I have 6 health.
Sure. Whatever -2 health your original health is, yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, that could have been worse.
I push past Wrecker and get in front.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop that.
You guys are gonna have to roll against each other.
Oh God.
Natural 20.
Gonna get us
Wait,
killed.
are you actually gonna push past your future wife?
Oh
to
shit.
get to the-
That's not how you treat her.
I can't beat that. I only have +2 for strength.
I say, no, I can't have you
No.
getting hurt.
No. No pain.
You getting no hurt.
No baby, no cry.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
You
You
go.
guys come up
Or you
to
stay. I go.
you guys come up to the next doorway, and as you guys enter through said doorway into the next chamber, this is a huge chamber, very very large, circular in shape, with 4 stone pillars surrounding a like raised sort of like dais like platform in the center of the room. In the center of the room, you see a single stone slab with the man from earlier affixed on top of it. And over top of said man, you see a similar looking guy that you've seen, like to what you guys were fighting earlier. A singular figure with a black robe, hood up. You see that he's chanting over this body, and it's like incoherent, like babbling almost. He's like chanting, and he's like kind of over top of the body, and he thrusts a dagger down into the heart of this man, killing him. And as he's chanting, you see this sort of dark energy sort of swirl up out of like the wound where the guy was stabbed in the chest, and it travels up through the dagger, up into this hooded figure's hand, traveling up his body until it surrounds him, and he begins to sort of radiate with this dark energy. And he says, I see that you guys have made it this far. You will not escape with your life. And he turns around and raises hands up in the air and thrusts them at you. And materializing in front of him is this thing right here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys.
Guess we should have rolled for stealth.
You guys see that?
Yeah. Oh, the Dretch.
You see this hulking, like, weird, messed up pig humanoid creature. And it's like drooling and like dripping. And he says, the cultist, or the guy says, I'll have my pet take care of you. And this thing charges you guys.
It looks like Wrecker's family.
To all roll for initiative.
Where is the
How big is this thing?
It's small. Like it's, maybe the size of the dwarf, maybe.
Maybe.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm first this time.
Let's see here. So we've got. Let's see.
Oh, whoops.
Whoa, hello.
Did not mean to do that.
All
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Music goes with it.
Yeah, it's very fitting.
I'll find one.
It's almost over.
Okay. Hold on. Shit. And then. Okay. This like disgusting pig-looking thing comes up and is approaching you guys. Tyler, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Okay. I want to cast the false life onto myself, but I don't know how.
Okay. So. Get for me.
It's not in my core.
Oh, so then go to where it says spells.
Okay.
And then it should be over there.
Cast at level.
Cast that level 1.
Okay, so then just roll a 1d4 plus 4.
I just type /roll 1d4
Yeah, you just /roll 1d4 plus 4.
plus.
There you go. So you like kind of raise your staff up in the air, and sort of like a kind of like a dark mist kind of like emanates from it, and you feel yourself sort of a little bit stronger than before.
Okay, so plus 7 hit points.
Well, so there's like temporary HP on another section there. So like you've got
Oh, I see.
yeah, right there. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
So will that take the damage when I get hit first?
Yeah, temporary hit points take the hits before your regular.
Cool. All right.
Alrighty. Next up in the order is Dean.
All right. How close is that thing, that beast?
Maybe like 10 feet away from you.
All right. I'll just walk up and give it one good swipe of my great axe.
10 feet.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yup, that's gonna do it. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's not damage.
Right. Oh.
Wait, how?
That's the
Is it
attack.
dead?
That's
That's
the
not
attack.
damage.
Oh, my bad. I did
Click
that
the
wrong.
attack twice.
Oh, I was like,
Click
oh my
great axe
god.
again, Pete. Just
I was
click
like, how
great
did
axe.
you do 18
Oh.
fucking damage?
Yeah, I messed that up. There we go.
There
Oh,
you go.
okay.
That's
Oh,
much
Jesus.
Not
I
clean
was
in
like,
half.
oh my god. I was like, kill that thing in one hit. Oh my
Cool
god.
pet. Decapitates it.
Dean's like a demigod and we didn't even know.
Okay. Alright. That's better.
Grabs it by the balls.
Alright.
Slices
crushes
balls
its
off.
nutsack.
Okay. Alright. So,
Is that
so you rush up
two-handed?
and kind of swipe it right across on like its shoulder, and it kind of yeah, exactly. All right, next up, this is called a dretch. It is the dretch's turn, and it comes up.
Wait, was? Oh, okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna say that it. Let's see, a 10-foot radius. I'm gonna say it hits all of you guys.
Buffed up.
It breathes in a really deep breath, and then like a disgusting green gas kind of like comes out of its mouth, spreads around you guys, and I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
What is with the natural 20s? That's
Yeah,
insane.
Jesus Christ! Oh my gosh!
It's like my fourth one.
So made it.
Oh,
Made it.
save.
Did everybody
oh,
roll?
shit. Okay. Sorry.
Still.
Doesn't matter. Wow. Damn. So you guys all managed to save. So it this gas surrounds you, and you guys kind of like manage to like cover up your mouths or whatever, and you guys are okay.
Cool.
Nice.
So
It doesn't do half damage?
No,
no,
something
it's not a damage thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Duh.
So
Oh,
that was
like you knew.
that was the Dretch's turn. Okay. So next up we have Spencer.
Okay.
Idiot, didn't even know.
Let's see. I'm gonna shoot it with my light crossbow.
Okay. 15 against its armor. Yup, that'll hit.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I have a higher initiative than Spencer, but that's okay.
You guys all tied with 15s. That's whatever.
I don't care. Just
Yeah. Okay. So you hit it for 9 damage. Yeah. So it takes another. It takes an arrow into like its other shoulder from like the opposite shoulder that was hit by Dean, and it kind of veers back. All right. It is Pat's turn.
all right. So there's a human in the room with us, right?
There is. Yeah. I mean, he summoned this creature. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for him. I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. That
20
is
to hit.
that's a hit.
And then
Damn.
I click
Use-
longbow, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Max damage.
Damn. Wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
One,
Yeah.
two,
You
three,
hit
stomp.
him. You hit him pretty damn good. So So, all right, he's hurting pretty bad.
And
Okay.
then I'd like to. Do I have an idea of like if I back up, am I gonna start backing up into that thin hallway that we were in before?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way that I could get like away from the dog so that if it tries to do one of those attacks again, I'm distancing myself from it, but also
Yeah. So
staying
like,
in the room?
so yeah, I mean, this is a pretty huge chamber. You could go up, and there's like a pillar to your left and a pillar to your right that you could go hide behind.
Yeah, if I could move to that and as a like a bonus action stealth and see if I could like crouch behind the pillar, get
So
like 3/4 cover.
unfortunately, because you're a fighter, you don't have like the hide action as like a bonus action.
Oh, really?
Yep. So you can just kind of like
God,
stand.
that sucks not having gunslinger. Yeah, so I'll just move behind it and just if I get cover bonus from it, great. If not, it's
Okay,
fine. I just want
sounds
to get
good.
away from the dog.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So you run up behind the pillar and you're kind of hiding. Okay. Ben, your go.
All right.
You have
I'll go up and attack the what? Dretch.
yeah. Go for it.
With my maul.
Yup. That's a hit.
Nice. That'll kill it probably.
Are you the
yup.
DM, Dean, or is Austin the DM? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
Dean.
guessing.
Ben, you run up with your war cry. You just squish this thing.
Can I get a max damage in chat, please?
Max damage.
And it splats on the floor. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
Want to rub its guts on me.
What?
That's a standard action. You don't have enough for that. So.
You don't have enough badges to control me.
Alrighty. So next up, the mage in the back of the room. It's his turn, and he casts magic missile. So you see his hands kind of start to glow a blue energy, and they fire out at Ben because he just killed the Dretch. So, let's see here.
Ben's about to get it.
Get it
5, 2, so 7, plus 5, 12 damage.
12 damage to me?
Yep.
Yikes.
Well, I'm dead.
You're down. You're not
You're
dead.
down.
You're
not dead.
unconscious.
Wait, does armor class not matter?
No, it hits
Not
automatically.
yeah.
Magic, missile.
Missile is special.
It's really good early game, but it falls off crazy hard after like level 3 or 4.
Still nice damage.
Alrighty, so that is.
Well, I'm like, I was just giving a bloodbath to myself, you know.
All right, so
And then-
That guy didn't like that.
you're down.
So
Okay,
it's
so
through.
that is his turn. Oh, actually, he's gonna use his movement and he's gonna run up and hide behind one of the pillars that is like further into the room, so that you guys can't like target him.
Oh my.
So
When I'm
Okay.
falling to the ground, I look at Spencer.
alrighty, so next up
Yeah,
is
thumbs up.
Tyler.
Head.
Tyler, it's your turn. What do you want? You see this guy just completely like super blast Ben and knock him unconscious and then run away.
Do I have enough actions to like get to a point where I can see him and then shoot him with my magic missiles?
You know where, like, you saw where he went.
Can
How
I
does that
curve my
work?
magic
If-
missiles?
Well, that's the thing. So,
Curve the bullet.
Just
How
take
does
out
that-
the pillar.
how does that work, Pat? If he's like behind cover, can you target him?
So 3/4 cover adds to your armor class. I don't know
But-
how it would work with magic missile because it hits automatically.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I think he would have to use his movement to get to a position where he could actually target him, and then I would assume it ignores the 3/4 cover if you're
what's your movement speed?
30.
Yeah, actually, you do have enough movement to get out there and fire a couple magic missiles at the guy.
Okay.
Okay, so he takes 11 damage.
It's
Okay.
9.
You're right, 9 damage. Okay.
No, Spencer.
I can't math. Oh well.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm just
So-
trying to be.
I know. No, I'm the same way in my game. I'm like, I'm just trying to be fair. You know,
Yeah,
everybody's
he,
like, shut up, let him do it.
So he takes
let's play fair.
a couple bolts to the face,
Oh,
but he's still standing.
shit. Do I have any more actions?
That's all you can do. You
Are they
move
green?
the extent of your movement, and then you did a standard action. So I don't think
Okay.
you have anything else you can do.
You can bonus section, yell at him or something.
Hey, you bitch!
You squat.
okay.
at.
Next is
Squat.
Dean.
Squat.
All right. Do I have enough actions to get an angle and either hit him with my great axe, or can I at least get to a position where I could throw like a javelin at him?
You could get to a position to try to throw a javelin at him, but I'm gonna say that he's gonna have at least half cover with wherever you end up managing to get to him.
All right. What about this? Do I have enough action to at least get to the pillar?
Yeah, you can
Not
get
to the
up-
others. So I wonder if I could do it. Could I roll a strength check and try to hit that pillar with my great axe and just try to destroy it?
I mean, you could try.
Or is it that
Well,
big?
actually, it's pretty big. I mean, so you could try, but like I don't think it'd get you very far. And I don't think you have enough movement anyways. You have 5, 10, 20, 20.
I was wondering if I got a really good strength check, just take out the pillar, boom, no cover.
You could make it up within like 10 feet of the pillar.
But then I'm also scared the whole building will fall on us and kill us.
You
and
can make
then
it up to
game
within
over.
like 10 feet of the pillar.
Okay, well then, let's try to get into, as close as I can so I can throw a javelin at him.
Okay, so go ahead and make a throw with a javelin. I'm gonna say he's got at least half cover here, which cover
It'll add to his AC.
is it like +2?
Depending on the cover, yeah. +2 is half cover, +4 is 3/4 cover,
Yeah,
and full cover is +6.
he's got half cover. So all right, go ahead.
+2.
All right, hold it.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, okay. All right, he takes a nice little javelin to the gut. Still kicking though.
What? What's this guy made of?
What if you did this for like another hour? Yeah, he's still kicking.
He does not look good though.
All right, someone finish off this shish kebab.
Next is Spencer.
Well, can I get to him with my movement?
You can get out and like get a line of sight to him, but he's like gonna be across the room.
Okay. Who was hurt the most?
Well,
Me.
Ben is unconscious and dying.
Oh,
So-
okay. I'm gonna go up to him and use.
So ignore him.
I have this thing in my features and traits that says I can heal a creature.
Healer's kit.
Healer's
No,
kit?
he's because he's an Asimar. He gets like a special like healing ability just being
Oh.
an Asimar.
So
I don't know what ASMR has to do with this, but go ahead.
it's heal a creature your level hit point
He whispers in my ear.
hit points with a touch as an action.
He gets up in your ear and like
Wake up.
crumples tissue paper in your ear.
That's like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the critters are worthless.
So he heals 1 hit point, or
What's the hold on, let me find you.
it's in my features
looking.
and traits.
You can heal a creature your level hit points with a touch as an action. So yeah, he gets 1 hit point back, which would make him conscious, but
Yeah.
having 1 hit point.
All right, I
You're-
do that,
You got a hit point,
which
and
is
you're
my
prone.
action.
You're prone. You're up on. You're down on the ground.
I feel it in the earth.
You see your
Smell it
angel
in the
standing
air.
above you, Ben, or Wrecker. Your angel.
I open my eyes.
It's this.
See the halo glowing above me.
It's this right here. This is what you heard.
Did I have to use movement to do that? To get to him?
Yeah.
How much?
I'd say about half your movement.
All right, and
So-
I'm gonna just charge
Movie.
the last or the guy. In me.
Okay, I'm gonna say that like you like with what you had done, you are not gonna be able to like get to a point where you get any line of sight on him.
That's fine. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Pat, you're go.
I'll move around again so I can get behind, get rid of his 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Continue around the same path that I was going, so I can, and then hit him again with a longbow from a
Okay.
different angle.
Go ahead and roll.
19
Yup.
to hit.
That's a hit.
Oof. Sorry. No, sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
good.
11, almost max damage. One off max
Oh my
damage.
God.
Again.
So, you level a shot on this guy, and it pierces him right through the chest.
Goes to the pillar.
Done.
Through that guy.
I can put an arrow through a pillar, but I can't hit it with my axe.
And as he falls, he says, "You will
Won't,
never
mate.
stop the cult of me."
Oh
How's that make you feel, Ben?
shit.
Welcome to the world of MeWe. You thought you could escape it before, but no. We're playing MeWe in every game we play.
He's right. He's right. You can't stop him.
Oh shit, dude! It's MeWe.
Can I roll a history check on MeWe really quick just to see if I know anything about MeWe or anything
Well,
about?
A wisdom check.
Actually, so Tyler, you like your character like looks in their little journal, and like there's references to MeWe in there. It was like kind of hard, like,
religion check.
and with that religion check, you know that MeWe is like an all-powerful being
Oh shit.
that is like has been sealed away.
It's intense. Intense to learn about.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Wrecker?
Okay. So
I will go over and use the other health potion that I have to heal Wrecker.
okay, 2d4 plus 4.
What am I at?
You're at 1 right now.
Well, yeah.
It's
it
forward slash roll.
Do my temporary hit points disappear now?
I don't know however long the spell lasts for. It's like
It lasts for 1 hour,
10 hit points, Ben.
so it's probably been like a minute or 2.
Not even.
Yeah.
Well, we've been 3 rounds of combat. I think that's like 18 seconds.
yeah, 6 seconds per round. Yep. Okay, so you have just like finished off this boss-looking dude. What do you guys want to do?
Let's investigate this room.
All right.
And can we loot them or loot that guy?
Okay, so with a 16 investigation, give me just a moment here. You look around. Where exactly are you looking at?
The center of the room where he stabbed that guy.
Okay, so you see like this this stone like slab similar to like the one that you guys were imprisoned on earlier, and there's just like a dead body on there that's just been stabbed.
What race is the person stabbed? Human again? Is it the same human that we saw?
Yep.
Pulled out of the room earlier.
Poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not alive anymore.
I wonder what his name was.
Roll a perception check to see if he's alive.
I'm not sure.
Idea.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Literally.
Yeah, he could still be breathing. No, he's definitely dead. It's, I mean, there's really no We would know.
It'd be more of a medicine check to see if he's alive. Which would be my expertise.
Too bad your expertise hasn't been healing the party this entire time.
What
That
are you
would've been
talking
really nice.
about?
Yeah, I could
healed
I could
Wrecker.
use a little help.
How about we
I-
resurrect him?
I don't have any spells, and I think we should rest.
Well, you need a long rest. You don't
Yeah.
get spells back on a short rest, so we need to wait 8 hours for you to get your spells
Yeah.
back.
You guys, are you guys like looting the whole room, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll for a loot as well. Why not?
Yeah, me too.
Rolling for loot.
wait,
See
are
what we
you
get.
are you guys like looking for anything or what?
I'll investigate the body itself.
Do I get my
Sure.
javelin back, right?
Okay, so
19
20
plus
investigation. You like dig through this guy's body. You really don't find much of anything, but you do happen to see like a small note, like kind of in like a hidden pocket on this guy's robe.
Okay, I'll pull it out and try to read it, see if it's in a language I recognize.
Sure, it's in common.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. But it does say, it's like a small message. It looks like an order given to this guy, and it says, "Waylay the adventurers, Kintorin, Gargle Saltwater, Fox, Seraphina, and Wrecker.
Oh, Dean. Oh, Dean.
Steal their
Love it, don't you?
memories and sacrifice them to MeWe."
Oh.
And then it's signed off, the boss.
Oh,
Tony Danza? What is he in this game?
Signed off, Tony Danza.
Well, who's the boss?
Well, who's to say? But it looks like this guy was ordered to put you guys here to.
The guy on the slab or the dead guy? The guy we killed.
No, you were investigating the guy you killed.
Oh, I'm
The-
sorry. Okay,
mage
got
guy.
it. Got
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is an order from some boss guy who was telling this guy here to kidnap you guys, make you forget everything, and
I wonder why he wants us to forget everything. That seems so strange to wipe memories and then sacrifice. Like, you might as well just kill us if you're gonna kill us.
it seems like you're sacrificing us with extra steps.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
like slavery with extra steps.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
we got that incision in our necks?
yeah. So it doesn't make.
That's right. Down home bumpkin wrecker over there. I forgot all
So
about that.
doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe you keep that in
They
mind. and-
probe
They're working
our
in mysterious
brains.
ways.
So I'll relay that to the party, and then.
But as you're reading that though, you see Kintorin, and you recognize that is your name. Like you remember
Right.
your name. Like you did
Right,
not
right.
realize that before. Like
Oh
I'm
my.
Kintorin.
Oh,
And
okay, I'll turn to the crow and say, Wrecker, what do you make of this? He's taking a stab at a name.
I just kind of look at you confused, and I don't really. I kind of look behind me, like maybe you're talking to someone behind me.
My ears peek up like
Oh, like a dog.
Oh, I love this character, Ben. I love it. Wait, what class are you, Ben?
blood. Blood
Blood
hunter.
hunter.
And you've only smashed things so far.
Yeah. I don't know about my abilities yet.
He's the Hulk.
I haven't been hurt.
Yeah, you have.
You've been hurt a lot. You got knocked down. You've been hurt.
Oh yeah, you died.
you got destroyed.
Yeah, but then I wasn't like injured. I was just
Yeah.
damaged.
Okay. Anyway, so but as you guys I'll just say that I'll extend that investigation check to not only just the body of the mage, but you guys also look around and kind of nestled in a small in a little nook of this chamber, you do see a singular chest.
Dibs.
Do you want
I
me to
called-
check it for traps, or do you want to just dive in, Dean?
I'm done.
I could do a mage hand. Wait, let me do a mage hand on this thing.
Okay, you mage hand, but I want what's in it.
All right. I'm gonna send a mage hand over and try to open it.
Okay. So you send out a little hand.
Yep.
And it doesn't really budge. It's a pretty hefty like chest that you would probably definitely take like hands to like it's pretty big. I would say it is probably for you, Fox, up to like your chest. Like it's a pretty tall chest. It's pretty big.
I give up. Too tight.
We're gonna need somebody to pick lock it.
Oh,
Or could I
Well.
strength check it and try to rip it open?
sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you go ahead and you wanna try to open it up.
That's a strength save, Dean.
My bad. This what I do?
Oh, I like to picture like I walk up to the thing with like my thieves tools out, and like Dean just like Dean's character like brushes past me and then tries just to rip it open on his own, just like
And I fail miserably.
ignore
Okay,
me.
so Dean, you Gargle, you walk up to the chest. You place both hands on top of it, and you go to lift it up, and you notice that your hands are stuck to the top of this chest. You can't get it open. You're like stuck to it,
Oh.
and you look down, and this chest has grown teeth.
Oh, it's outstanding. I knew it.
And it gets a surprise round on you, and it tries to take a bite.
Oh no.
I told you we should have taken a rest.
I knew
Dean's
it.
like, oh no, I got this guy. Let me rip it open.
Dang it.
Just a rip open a mimic chest.
Actually, it only rolls a 10 against your armor class.
Miss.
Oh. Huh. Am I still stuck to it, or is it?
Well,
am I
hold on.
freed?
He's technically grappled by it. Does that mean that it has?
You get advantage against attacks or with attacks against him.
Okay, that's 2 rolls then. Same roll. So it misses.
You got lucky, Dean.
But you are grappled by this thing. You are stuck to it, and it does have you in its grasp.
Does it have legs? Do
Um,
legs pop out from beneath it?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm not being any stupid anymore. You guys can be the
I
stupid
need you
ones
guys to
from
all
now
roll
on.
for initiative.
Dean, so that means that your movement speed is 0, but you
Oh
can
my
still take your
God.
action. So you
All right.
can't.
Do I
if
roll
you-
initiative too, though?
Yes, you roll initiative as well. If you want, you can use your action to attempt to break the grapple, but if you don't, you cannot move. Your movement speed is 0.
Huh.
Well, this mimic is eyeing you, Dean. You look like good food.
Yum yum
Uh,
yum.
Okay. Then we got Gargle. And then we got Seraphina. Wrecker. And Fox at the bottom. Okay. Alrighty. Top of the list here is Ken. You just saw Gargle go up and try to open this chest, and he's now grappled and was bitten at by it.
Okay. Well, since I'm close to it, I know I said I walked up to it and Gargle pushed me out of the way to try to
Sure.
rip it open himself.
Sure.
So I know I'm close to it, so I'll go
Mhm.
ahead and just attack it with rapier then. I'm
Okay.
close.
Go ahead
Draw
and
the
make,
rapier and
make
attack.
a roll. That's a hit.
15 to hit. And oh, sorry. Did it wrong again. 5 damage.
5 piercing damage. All right. So, all right, you take a stab at it. You stab like right in the mouth, and kind of rears back.
And then
It giggles, actually. I assume, right? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
and can I step away from it without drawing attacks of opportunity since it's grappled by Dean, or since
Yep.
it has Dean grappled?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'll move like 15 feet back away from.
Okay. Alrighty.
These things will fuck you up, dude.
I clearly.
Alrighty. Next is the mimic. So since it's got Gargle in its grasp,
Get
it's gonna
wrecked.
go ahead and make a bite attack.
At advantage.
Yep, that's an 18 to hit. Well, it's a natural 18, so it's like a 23. And then it does. Let's see here. 8 damage.
Ooh,
8 damage
Yeah.
dang.
against
Good thing
my
you
armor,
healed.
or
No, that's 18
It-
plus
it
like
hit
5
you.
against your armor.
So it hit
It hit
you.
you.
so I'm down to 2 health.
Okay.
He's trying to eat Dean alive.
He's a pretty little bite-sized little morsel.
Yeah, he is.
So
Pretty eatable.
okay. Alrighty. So this thing takes a nice little chunk out of Gargle. Next up, we've got Seraphine. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Sacred
Oh shit!
Flame.
Didn't even realize this. That's also plus 1d8 acid damage.
Ooh.
To me?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So I'm dead.
Well, wait. Let him roll.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's 7 acid damage.
Yeah, you're dead.
Dean's
You
just
are-
like passed out, getting chopped alive. right
Yeah, you
Ragdoll.
you are unconscious and dying.
now. He's like he's getting ragdolled, flowing around in his mouth.
Okay.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Seraphina, it's your go. Go ahead.
Oh, Dean.
Wow.
Should I throw the Alchemist Fire Potion?
Dean is grappled
No.
in the mouth of the thing.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
So
This
maybe
is
I
a
won't do that.
situation we've got ourselves in because of Dean.
Alright, I'm gonna use Sacred Flame, which is a Dexterity 14 save.
Go ahead and click it for me.
Oh,
DC
one
14.
damage, wow.
Dex save.
Beep.
So,
What do we get? We lose to a
Uh,
mimic chest.
I failed, but okay, one radiant damage. Okay. Okay. All right. Up next is Wrecker.
Wrecker. I'm gonna go over and slam that piece of shit with my hammer.
All right. Take an attack roll. That's a hit. Roll for damage. 10 damage. Yeah, you just go ahead and smack this thing up side the side of the head,
The chest.
or what appears to be its head,
Wherever
like
its
the
head would
lid. Yeah.
It giggles in pain.
Alrighty. You take a good hit out of it. Fox, you're up next.
I'm gonna do magic missile on it.
Do you have? I think you've already done 2 magic missiles. You're out
Oh,
of
I
spell
have.
slot.
Oh. So I can't use any more spells.
Nope.
You can-
You can't use spells. You do have cantrips, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I have Toll of the Dead.
yeah, go for it.
Well, that's good.
Oh, so yeah, the way this is set up is like I have to make a wisdom save. Otherwise, like if I have full health, it's would have been 6. If I have HP missing, it's 12. So I need to try to roll the wisdom saving throw. That's a fail. So 12 extra damage. As
Nice,
you hear like
Tyler.
a ding. Okay. Alrighty.
You ring the bell like
so-
Wraith, in Dead by Daylight.
We've got Ken up next.
Did Dean not go?
I got unconscious.
Dean is unconscious, but,
Oh, that's
You're-
right.
He's
you're-
getting chewed to bits.
but you're at the top of the list anyway. So
His
Right.
skin's peeling off, and it's quite bloody.
Yeah, I used all of the health potions we got from that chest. So
Yup.
unless Spencer has healing going out
Nada.
of his ass, then.
What's the
Nah.
potion Tyler has?
Well, Spencer can stabilize somebody with a good enough medicine check. but-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is that potion I have?
Yeah.
It's probably not
Um,
healing.
You testing that?
Let's see. Let's think. I'll go ahead and just shoot at it again. Since I got 15-foot distance, I'm gonna hit it with longbow again.
all right, shoot.
20 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage.
8.
8 piercing. All right. It's not looking good. It's screeching.
And as a bonus action, I'll shout to the cleric, who I still don't know their name, and say, "You gotta heal the dwarf. He's down."
Okay. Alrighty.
Nothing.
So next up is the mimic. The mimic lets go of the dwarf, sprouts a pair of legs, and rushes towards Ken. making a bite attack. That is a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And that is 6 piercing damage and 3 acid damage, so 9 total damage.
Okay.
That would have killed me.
Got it.
Alrighty. Next we've got Gargle. Go ahead and roll me what we call a death saving throw.
Where is that?
So that is middle of your screen. It'll say like death save.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So you failed that death saving throw. You're gonna click one in the like the death column.
What if Dean just dies?
Wait, click
You had
one.
you had one
death?
failure. See,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I didn't
This
see that.
mimic.
Yeah, I see
the
it.
first mimic we come upon kills Dean.
You
I'm a
better
necromancer. I
roll-
could res him eventually.
You better
Okay.
roll a good medicine check.
Yep. So. Okay. So next is Seraphina.
Okay. I'm gonna rush up to Dean, to the dwarf,
Okay.
and with whatever fabric I have that is around, I'm gonna try to bandage his wound.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So how does
Nice.
that medicine check
That's
work? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Pat?
so if you roll a high enough medicine check, and it's based on the DM, it doesn't matter. If it's high enough, they are stabilized at 0 HP. They are unconscious but breathing. They can't
Yeah.
take actions. They can't do
Right,
anything at
but
all.
they're alive. They're not dying anymore.
They're alive. They don't need
Okay.
to make death saving throws anymore. They cannot take action.
with a 25, I'll say that's exactly what happens. You manage to rip off like a piece of your tunic or whatever, and you kind of like wrap up.
do a
like
little
some-
mouth to mouth.
Yeah, a little.
Wrecker gets jealous.
Punches the dwarf. Makes me
Knock,
worse.
kills him again. You gotta roll another medicine check.
No, not again.
Me mad. Hammer smashes his face.
Okay. So next we have Rector.
All right, I'll take another hit on him.
You gotta move up to him. Yeah, you have to get up.
He's already there.
That's
Oh,
a hit.
never mind.
Go ahead and roll damage. Oh shoot. Okay, you hit it with that maul yet again. It screeches out in pain. It's
13 damage.
not looking good.
Crap.
Still alive?
You're pretty strong, Wrecker.
Just barely
one,
though.
one of the things that my DM adopted, you can do it if you want,
Huh?
Austin, but he says not looking good or bloodied. Bloodied is half health. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
He says on his last legs is below quarter health. That's just like
Okay,
a thing. he uses,
definitely
so,
on his
like,
last legs for sure.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
know.
Has he grown legs yet? And arms?
Yeah,
does have
he
legs.
grew legs and ran at me and bit me for like
Oh.
9 damage.
That's what he did.
Okay, next up we have
Scary.
Fox.
Can I ring my bell again?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty. DC 13. A fail. So 5 damage. Okay.
Nice.
I mean, it is like a stiff breeze will knock this thing over. It is so close.
Cool.
Spit on it
Next we got Ken.
and then jerk it.
All right, so since it's on top of me, I'm gonna pull up my rapier, put my longbow away, pull up my rapier, and try to just hit it.
Go for it.
Hit with whatever I can hit it with.
Scary.
16
hit.
hits, and whatever damage it is, 9.
How do you want to do it?
I will, based on Kin's backstory, he doesn't like killing. It's kind of
Sure.
built in his father, but this thing isn't a human, so he doesn't really care. So he's gonna pull out the rapier and just like stab down its throat and just get it done as quickly as he can.
Okay. And it screeches as it dies. But it does like sort of revert back into a chest that seems to be totally fine now.
Okay. I guess I'll check out the chest after it dies, like kick it, maybe poke it with a sword, see if
Sure,
it's still
sure.
dead,
Yeah.
and then if
Comes
it is,
alive again.
I'll investigate it and see if I can if it's got anything inside it, if it ate something that's
Sure.
valuable. Or
So you go and you open up the chest. Do you want to look and see what's inside?
One of
yeah, I'm
Dean's
gonna
fingers.
I'm gonna stick my head in there
Sure.
and just really search.
Let me.
That's
just
no
a
finger.
moment.
That's a 2, natural 1
Oh,
on
no.
investigation.
I'll say that. I mean, like, it's just it's a chest. I mean, like, there's no investigating anything in there.
Oh,
You
okay.
just-
I was
you're
like,
opening it up.
but my head's in
No.
there.
So, go
You
ahead
get lost
here.
in the chest.
Where the fuck's it at?
Can't find your way out.
That'd be more
Go
like
ahead
record.
and roll me a D100. We're gonna roll a loot table.
Oh, nice, cool. Our first loot table.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's rule D100. 27.
27. Oh, that's lame.
I'll roll again if you want.
Yeah, go roll again. I want you guys to get a magic item.
I think you can just press up on the arrow.
Yeah, you just hit up and enter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 39. There we go. Okay, now roll a D6 for me.
4.
4. All right, there we go. Okay. So we get to roll 4 times on magic item table A. Sweet. So roll 4 D100s.
Okay.
Dean's just lying around unconscious.
Yes, someone help me.
I'll go pick him up.
30, 83, 23, 27.
Alright, Wrecker's gonna
Okay.
carry you the rest of the way.
So, okay, you find, 1, 2, 3 healing potions
Oh, all right. Awesome.
and a spell scroll.
Okay.
which
Do I recognize the spell scroll or?
No, it doesn't really make much sense to you.
Okay.
Nostalgia.
I know.
Are you PMing it to me?
No, I'm just
Oh.
looking.
Spencer, you want to get on and go train in the Barbarian Fortress?
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Restart the video again. We already played through all of it.
Damn.
Twice.
Alrighty, so you guys managed to loot the place. You guys have destroyed the mage and his demon spawn that he created. And
Easy
after some
peasy.
looking, you guys managed to find yourselves sort of what appears to be like a back entrance to this place that leads up to the surface.
Can we rest first?
If
Can
you
we
guys
go
want to.
outside and rest?
I need my
Someone
spells.
take me with.
So, do we have access to hit die, right? At this
Yeah,
point?
so short rest, you guys can do hit die for sure.
Okay. Well,
Short-
we can
short.
do short rest and we can heal Dean free, and then use our potions to make up whatever's left over.
Why not just do a long rest?
Because it's 8 hours. Do you want to spend 8 hours in a cave that isn't very
Sure, why not? It looks,
with
I mean, what-
cultists?
looks nice.
Do I
and
gain
cozy.
health back as we rest too?
If we do a short rest, you can do what's called hit die, which I can explain to you in a second. If we long rest, then you full heal, but it's 8 hours, and we're surrounded by just released from this cave with a bunch of cultists, dogs, and mimics. I don't know if we want to rest, take an 8-hour nap in this cave system, but if the party over, we'll do whatever you feel you want to do.
Sounds a
Well, I don't really want to
spells
sleep in the
back.
cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
What
only
if
way
they
to
come
get
back?
spells back is also like the only way Spencer gets his spells back is from a long rest too. So I know he wants to.
I know Tyler can
Tyler
uh,
gets his spells back.
regain
too.
half of his levels with a spell, so you can get 1 spell slot back during a short rest.
Short rest, right? So
Okay.
Oh,
it's up to y'all.
Is that a racial feature?
That's a wizard feature.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
his class.
Okay.
So, you
It's
guys,
up to you guys.
you guys sticking
I
around, or you guys going getting the hell out of there?
can't really say anything. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, Dean,
I-
you have no opinion.
Well,
Man, Dean is not looking good. Chewed up.
he's
I did get
stable.
kissed by an angel, so there's that.
You can
I mean,
tell
mouth to
people
mouth,
tell
but
people that you
whatever.
survived an attack from a mimic chest.
I say we short rest and let Dean do his hit die, see what he gets out of that, and then make our way out of the cave. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Sure.
Do we level up
Ben?
at all from these engagements?
All right, what's your opinion?
Yeah, sounds
Contribute
fine.
to the party.
Sounds.
All right, Dean.
Oh.
So in the center of your page, you see where it says current hit points and temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. So right under that, you're gonna see a hit dice, and it's gonna say 1d10,
Mine says 1d12.
1d12. Yeah, because
Right.
you're barbarian. So on a short rest, I guess it's up to Austin how many hit die we get back. But whenever we do short rest, you gain hit die.
You
And
have a
can-
certain number of hit die based on your level,
Right.
and you get half of them back for every long rest you guys do.
Right. So right
Um,
now you have one hit die,
So you can
you
roll
can
to get
use.
your
and you basically roll a d12 in the table, and that's how many hit points you get back, but you consume that hit die. And you won't be able to get it back until you long.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I just hit it at 1.
Yeah, so
See how it goes.
you mark it at 1, and,
It-
well, I mean, it doesn't matter. You
it's
can leave
still
it at
at- yeah.
0, because you're going to use it
You
anyway,
know, like click this here, and then
and then click it.
it says you got. Okay.
So I gained 4 back, so I'm up to 8.
Great.
Dang it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys both got 4 hit points back.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
look
at 4 now, Dean.
Alright, I'm
Uh,
conscious now?
Yes. Yeah. Under temporary hit points, Ben, next to your successes and failures, you just click the thing that says hit. There you go. 8 back.
Your 7 hit point or temporary hit points are gone now, Tyler.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And my normal hit points is normal? Did they go up?
Well, how low were you past your temporary hit point?
I lost 2 points.
Oh, okay. So you'll still have them unless Spencer's spell has ended to that point, or whatever spell you used to get your temporary hit points.
yeah, that was
if
his
that's
own
gone.
spell.
That was my own.
Well, I guess it would depend on how long that spell lasts.
An hour.
An hour? Yeah, you still have your temporary hit point. If you only lost 2 of them, you just.
The
But I mean,
spell-
so since we rested, so does my hit points, my actual hit points go up, or does that stay?
No. So since we're resting an hour, that spell is going to dissipate, and you're going to be at your normal hit point max, whatever your highest level of your normal hit points. So you said 7 or something like that, right?
8, yeah.
8. Yeah. So you're just at 8.
Okay. Cool.
Don't you need to heal, Spencer?
No, I'm at max.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know that our healer is nice and healthy, but can't provide that nice and healthy to everybody else.
Hey, I'm trying. Okay,
Pathetic.
I only have 2 spell slots. I'm level 1. What do you want?
You did do a clutch medicine check on Dean. If you didn't hit a decent check there,
What's
you
that?
might have had to roll a new character.
Yeah.
What?
Or I
good.
could have looted the mimic and I guess healed him there. But
Are we ready to move out?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to show the spell scroll to the bird, and since I've seen him cast spells before, I want to kind of shove it in his face and ask, you know what this is?
I will do an Arcana check.
I want to hear you squawk response to my
Here.
question.
Okay. Just a moment here.
He looks at it.
Gonna have to keep looking a moment while I get my shit together.
Oh, it's that spell. I love that spell. It's
The
It's huge.
squawk.
Hmm.
Squawk.
Okay. Alrighty. So, did you roll an Arcana check? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you look, and you read through the spell, and you find that you have found a spell scroll of Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, that's
What's it do?
Here I can tell you. Hellish Rebuke is a warlock spell technically, but you're a wizard, so you can learn any spell.
Wait, so he can learn that?
Yeah, because he's a
wizards,
wizard.
baby.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Oh. It's a first level spell, but it's cool. It's a reaction. So, one reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. Instantaneous. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Damn.
So if you get hit, you can automatically hit something else, or
Okay.
for some damage.
It's like a reaction. Like if you get hit by something, you can hellish rebuke it and deal damage back to it as a reaction.
It's
Oh,
it's
sweet.
a creature within 60 feet of you. If like
Right.
it attacks a teammate,
Or you.
you can do that. Or you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a reaction.
Okay. Sweet.
So you just point your wing at it and squawk really loudly. It takes damage.
You're gonna have to learn the spell first, though.
Uh-huh.
How do I learn it?
I'll have to look it up. I can't remember.
Isn't
the
it a
specifics.
long rest, or you meditate
No,
or
it's-
something?
Costs money.
Oh,
Um,
What are you doing during this time, Ben?
I'm just looking at Spencer.
Oh, yes.
I'm not looking
Can,
back.
can you roll a love check, Ben?
Check. Check.
I want to say my gratitudes to the angel who gave me mouth to mouth and saved my life.
It didn't exactly give you mouth.
I'm gonna attempt to do
I
Part of the
I,
lore,
I don't know if it actually happened, but
I'll
I
do a
dreamed it
backflip.
happened.
It was a dream.
Wait, what did you just roll, Ben?
a backflip.
A back-
Trying to impress her.
Yeah.
Oh, to impress him? Oh, okay. You ever see a 6'5" mud eater do a backflip?
Just give a
Boom.
thumbs
I
up.
feel like that should be performance,
Great
not
job.
acrobatics.
It could be a little bit of both.
Yeah, roll a performance check now.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh.
Spencer is
Try to do a
not
backflip,
impressed.
lands on his back. Can't even get halfway through the backflip. He just basically just
Well,
jumped
it
on his
doesn't.
back.
It doesn't look. I do it, but there's no flair.
not
Flair is
special.
minimal.
No, you fail.
I'd
Basically,
say that's a
anything
fail.
under 10 is a failure.
All right. Well, here.
What?
You. I get you to look the other way.
You just give him another thumbs up.
Yeah. Spencer, why don't you roll a perception check to try to get away from that deception? See if you notice.
Perception.
No, you believe it.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah. You're starting to come around.
So you guys leaving now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys
Ruining
in
our
the
fun.
kind of back entrance to this place. You climb like a hidden set of stairs.
Where?
And it's in the back of the room. And
Which
as
way is
you guys
back?
climb up, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Why not?
And as you guys push up, you guys kind of come out into some foliage. You look up, the hot sun is beating down on your heads. You look around, and you guys are in a swamp.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You
Can
find
I
yourselves.
can I roll a perception check to see if I see Shrek?
Oh, hey
Get out
guys.
of my swamp!
If you go to the left, there's a dice button, and if you hover over it, it gives you a bunch of dice that you can roll,
Where?
so you don't have to type.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
To the left,
To
there's a
the left?
toolbar, like the paintbrush and
Oh.
the pointer.
Oh,
You
cool.
hover over the dice icon. Just gives you a bunch of dice.
That's awesome. That's really useful. Don't forget, Tyler, you got a spell slot back from your short rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know how to change that, Tyler? Like how to give
No.
yourself one?
I mean, I only have 2.
Well, just so it's easier to keep track of.
I have 1 right now.
Okay.
But as you guys pop out of the hideout, that's all I got for tonight.
Okay. Well,
So we're out in the hot sun onto a swamp.
You have
I
I'm
have
gonna grab
Escape.
Spencer's hand.
the cultist dungeon, and
And-
you are now finding yourselves
4.
within a swamp.
and
I have
fall off.
4 health points. 4 hit points.
So I don't know what to say.
want healing potion?
Sure. I would appreciate that.
Alright, I'll give you one of them.
Okay. What do I roll for that again? What was that?
I'll
Just
roll
the
it
Baron
for
Keep
you.
swamp.
2d4 plus 4.
Pour it down my gullet.
Look.
10. There you go.
He's choking.
Woohoo!
We have to save him.
I'm pretty good. I'm up to 14. I'll take that. Now, does this save our character sheets?
Yes.
Did we level up?
Shit, sorry, yeah. You guys did level up, actually, at the end of that last fight.
Hey, the mimic
Sweet.
pushed us over.
So
Did I
you
level
guys-
up, or was I dead because I was
No,
unconscious? But
I mean, you were part of the
Well,
fight.
down,
You-
actually.
Wait, if we level up, that means we get all our healing. We full heal.
Yeah.
Oh. So you didn't
Oh.
have to use that.
Whatever, that's fine. Oh.
So
You-
I'll take the
Yeah.
healing potion back.
Alright.
No, it's gone.
Do I still
It's
do I
gone.
still have
Get
my do I still have that death save failure?
No.
No.
No, it's gone. Alright,
Yay.
You guys are on level 2. I will make sure that you guys will all level up prior to the next session.
Wait.
We didn't get any gold from those guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Again, not super experienced. You guys got. Let me find here. Somewhere in the loot table. Uh, um, almost.
He smashes one of the cultists.
So you got
and collapses.
70 gold pieces worth of gems.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, who's writing this down?
I'm with thee.
Oh, alright.
70
Alright,
gold worth of random gems. You got 2,100 copper pieces.
2100.
2,100 copper pieces.
21.
A lot of copper.
Which translates to 21 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
A lot of copper pieces.
1,050 silver pieces.
Oh my god.
15. Or
And-
1,050?
Yeah.
So 10 gold pieces and then 50 silver pieces.
And 70 gold pieces.
Wow, that's actually a whole 70?
Jeez.
Wow, that's actually a lot of money.
Nice.
70 gold?
Yeah, you got a good bit.
Wow.
If we can make it to the town, or whatever town is closest.
I'm
Whatever
just
far we are.
excited for the Shrek portion of this campaign. That's
Mhm.
Get out of my swamp!
If there's no Shrek, Austin, next time, I'm quitting.
I want to walk in on the wedding with Fiona.
Okay. Well. Alrighty, guys. Yeah,
Nice,
that's
that's
all.
fun.
That's all I got for you.
Awesome.
We'll see what happens next time.
Well, Dean almost died at our first session.
Mm-hmm.
Got knocked out by a mimic.
Hey, Dean, if the mimic didn't decide to drop you and just decided to bite your unconscious body, you would have taken 2 failed death saves.
And then I would have been dead.
And
Huh?
then
And
you,
then you would've
would have
died.
officially been dead, yeah. But most DMs aren't that cruel.
I try not to be.
Alright, you're dead. Just kicks him out of the game.
Banned from the
Fuck outta
Discord.
here.
Wait,
Ban
how'd you
in the
get mod?
Discord. Guy's not even part of our Discord and he banned me.
Tyler, are you gonna be up for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be up for a while.
Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break for like an hour or something, and then we should go play some Smash.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys, yeah. Oh man, do you guys want to do some Dead by Daylight as me as the plague?
I am gonna finish some homework.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, fellas. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Right.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
Homework, Combin. Homework.
Mhm.
Can't play one match tonight?
Homework.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna play like in Roll20 too, with like tokens and stuff.
Yeah,
We did that before, but that took so long.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, did it?
it's really complicated, I think.
it's
Yeah,
not
it
that
just
bad.
wasn't worth it. It took like 3 times longer to move everything around.
You
Yeah,
have to get,
the
like,
the
move your
drawing of the
character
map.
and,
If
like,
we,
oh, I'm this distance, and it's kind of just not just casual.
is there a way to erase what you guys drew too? So every
Yeah,
time we
Austin
go
has
into a
to
new
do that.
room, we can just keep erasing it and redrawing it real quick. Because that would make everything a whole lot easier to visually see what we're doing.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Austin does that.
Okay. Was he drawing that, or were you drawing that, Tyler?
That was me.
Yeah.
I could just hook up my tablet next time, and like when we're doing it, I could just like draw what we see.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't like the tokens. If it was like real life, I would obviously like having figures, but
Well,
Yeah, that-
I'll
that
look
was fun,
at
though.
I'll look at DMing or like look into what it takes to DM a one-shot campaign, and we can do like one over the course of a couple days at BWA or something.
Or like a
Yeah.
Pathfinder game.
Yeah, sure. Pathfinder's a little different. The rules are a little different. It might take a little longer to explain Pathfinder rules, but
Mm-hmm.
if you guys are interested in Pathfinder, I can always look into how to DM one. I've just never played Pathfinder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get some food. It's almost time for me to go to bed.
all right. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
you guys.
Yeah.